are you going to hold?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN. WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station. Evan Roberts. Tiki Barber. It's Evan and Tiki on WFAN, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
I don't know why, and I'm going to try to break it right now with Tiki. And I don't know if it's because it's March 25th. I don't know if it's because it's like 42 degrees outside. I don't know if it's because it's 3,000 miles away at 8 o'clock on a streaming service. But it doesn't quite feel like opening day. And we need to change that. Because tonight on this radio station and tonight in our beautiful city of New York and all around the tri-state area, there's a baseball game taking place.
Right. You know why it doesn't feel like opening day? Because I'm not even stressing about our fantasy team. It's like, I only got 1 or 2 players. Whatever. We're good.
That's your reason.
That's when opening day feels real. It's like, oh, my God, who am I starting?
I think it's weird because we're not used to a night game.
Yeah.
Like, those are not common. I was looking it up earlier. Do you know how many times the Yankees have opened the season at night in their storied history?
1?
I came up with 0.
0?
That's not true.
There's no way that's true.
You have one? Which one
I
was
have
it?
multiple ones.
Go ahead, hit me.
Easter Sunday night with Curtis Granderson's debut as a Yankee.
Okay, that's
the
one.
Randy Johnson debut, Sunday night baseball against the Red Sox as a Yankee.
That's 2, okay.
That's all I got.
Okay, it's not common is the point.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, semi-recent.
Well, it just doesn't make it feel like opening day. Opening day should be a day game. You should be skipping school to go to Yankees opening day.
I think you're kind of right. Now, with that said, I think as the day goes on, and we are going to do our best to also change that, the Carton Show with Big Mac will do their best to change that. It is going to start to hit us that, holy crap, there's a baseball game tonight. And not only that, holy crap, there's a baseball game tonight featuring a team. And I say this unapologetically, and I say this, yes, as an IBO, as an independent baseball observer. I say this because I believe it, and I say it because it's really tough to argue. The New York Yankees are the best team in the American League. And I know I said that a lot last year, and I guess I turned out to be wrong. I don't know. I mean, they did win as many games as anybody else last year.
Yeah, they probably were, but they just weren't good enough when it mattered most. And so you're probably right regular season-wise. Toronto had to go on this ridiculous run, as we all remember, down the stretch in order to equal or really the Yankees ended up having to equal them. But you know what I mean. It was all because Toronto couldn't lose. So for the most part, you were right.
Yeah, and they ran into a team last year, and I think this can change year to year, which we'll get into. They ran into a team in their division that, for whatever reason, they couldn't beat. Like, they had big issues with the Toronto Blue Jays. But as we sit here today, hours away from opening day, as an IBO, no offense, Sean, no offense, Big Mac, my emotions are calm as a cucumber. Tell me when I'm telling lies. The New York Yankees have the best lineup in the American League. Is that a lie?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Well, of course it matters. You're about to start a season in which scoring runs matter.
No, it doesn't matter because we know the Yankees are winning 95 games, 94, 95 games, or getting to the postseason. But what matters for the Yankee fan is what happens next. Obviously, opening day is different because you're going to get a look of a basically what do they call it? Like a retread, whatever.
Running it back
roster, save for Ben Rice at first base. So it just kind of feels the same. And so you care because it's opening day, but you're still kind of looking ahead.
Yeah, but we can't do that.
Of course you can,
I said that
but you're going to.
I say that to Knick fans all the time, and I say it to Yankee fans. Like, I get it. You're going to be judged by October. It's like what we just said. They were the best team in the American League last year, at least finished tied with the same record, and then they didn't play well for a week, and they got knocked out. And I get it. But you can't change October and March. You can only control what's in front of you, which is winning more games than any other team in the American League. And to start by doing that, you ask yourself, well, if you need to win more games than anybody else in the American League, and that's always been a magic elixir in the Aaron Boone era, because every time they've done that, once, they got to the World Series. Every time they haven't done it, every other year, they haven't gotten to the World Series. So winning the most games, which starts tonight, it matters. It matters because it's backed up by the history. But this lineup, which scored more runs than any other team in the American League last year, is back. And I would argue it's better because at the beginning of last year, they had some major question marks at third base and shortstop. It's a little bit different this year, and I'd certainly argue it's better this year. So tell me when I'm telling lies, do the New York Yankees have the best lineup in the American League?
On paper, they do, but not all lineups and not all situations are different. Now, Evan, this is where I'll agree with you. Today is not the day for negativity and October talk yet. It is March 25th. Think about all we are going to go through in life before the Yankees have a single pitch in a postseason game. We're going to have a Knicks run. We may have an Islanders run. We have an NFL draft. The Giants and Jets themselves will play 3 regular season games before we could worry about October. It is a long time between now and then. Now, you're right. The Yankees, historically, you need home field, and that's where every game matters. So, yeah, on paper, do they have the best lineup? But I'm less concerned with, hey, they're running it back, and they scored a lot of runs last year. More concerned with, how do you get better from that running it back a year ago within a lineup?
Let's go piece by piece.
Okay.
You do all agree they have the best lineup in the American League? Are we in agreement on that? Because if you want to fight back and tell me, well, look at Toronto or look at whoever you want, you can give it to me. I think you're wrong, respectfully. The Yankees have the best lineup in the American League.
Right, but they're not without flaws on paper as well.
No one, I didn't say anything about that. I'm saying,
But so is everybody else.
Right,
That's
well, that's
all.
what I'm
That's all.
saying.
Evan. That's what Evan is saying.
And I would just say they have the best lineup, but they're not miles ahead. So this is why we need to go through this piece by piece.
Okay. Do they have the best lineup in the American League?
Okay, yeah.
They do. Okay. Their rotation, maybe to start because of they're going four-man, Luis Seal's in the minors, which I respectfully disagree with. More on that later. There's no Garrett Cole yet. There's no Carlos Rodon yet. I get that. The New York Yankees, in my opinion, will end up having the best rotation in the American League. And the real argument you can make against that, I guess, is the top of the Red Sox rotation and the depth of the Seattle rotation. But I would fight back and still tell you that with a healthy Garrett Cole, and I have every reason to believe he's on his way to being back healthy after his second spring training start yesterday, with the emergence of Cam Schlittler, with Max Fried, who's incredibly reliable, with Carlos Rodon, and we know has been up and down at times. This rotation is the best in the American League. I don't say that as with as much confidence as I said the lineup, but I'll say it again. Am I lying?
No, I would go a step further. They have a chance to be the best rotation in Major League Baseball.
Irrelevant. Don't include Major League Baseball. It's not, I'm telling you.
You have to, though.
It doesn't matter. No, it does not matter.
It matters in the postseason.
Not only does it matter.
We're not talking about the
It matters
postseason.
in the World Series.
Okay, it matters in the World Series. It matters in
But
the
why does it
postseason.
matter in the regular season?
Can I tell you why?
Especially to start the regular season.
Oh, you're on my side. Thank you, Tim.
yes, of course I am.
Baseball's changed. You play 3-game series versus every single team in the National League. It's not just about playing the American League anymore.
Yeah, okay. But the likelihood of it lining up the right way so that it's ace versus ace.
No,
it's so rare.
But that's the point. By having the best rotation in baseball, it's not just about ace versus
Oh, so
ace.
you're saying you're Will Warren against somebody else's ace? Could Will Warren beat that ace? That's what you're basically
right.
saying.
Or like if Carlos Rodon's your fourth starter, I mean, he has a chance to beat another ace. So all I'm saying is, look, to start with the San Francisco Giants, it's not just about beating. I know you have to outpace them for the playoffs, but you have to be better than all of these teams throughout the regular season.
The reason you don't is because you're competing in the American League. Getting the number 1 seed, winning this division, getting home field advantage throughout is an American League thing. In the World Series, you face one team. It could be anybody. I know the Dodgers are the favorites. We all know how good they are. They're better than the Yankees. They're better than the Mets. I find that to be kind of irrelevant right now, especially for the Yankees. It's different with the Mets. Like, outpace everybody in your league. So I know you were just actually talking up the Yankees rotation, but I just want to remind you that as we have these discussions, it's more, I think, just important to match yourself up against Seattle and Boston and Detroit and every team that you're facing to get to the World Series and not a National League team. But either way, you agree. You agree. And Yankee fans, tell me when we're telling you something that's a lie. The New York Yankees have the best lineup in the American League, and they have the best rotation in the American League. Agreed?
Yeah. And again, there are.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because you look at the Red Sox, you just mentioned him. Gabe Crochet, he's fantastic.
Okay,
I don't
he's
know.
fantastic.
Ranger Suarez is also very good.
He's all right.
Sonny Gray, we don't know, but whatever. But you get into their bullpen.
Connolly early could eventually burst onto the scene. I get
and
it.
Aroldis Chapman as their closer. They probably have an edge there. So it's like yes, but tentatively yes.
I agree that it's close. Like, I think the Red Sox have a really good rotation. I think the Mariners have a really good rotation. Maybe it's the track record. It's what Max Fried has done. It's what Garrett Cole has done. And
What Rodon did last year?
yeah, what Rodon did last year, like the veterans at the top mixed in with guys where the best is yet to come. Cam Schlittler, the best is yet to come. We talked yesterday about Will Warren, the best is yet to come. Luis Heel, I mean, you look at what he did in his rookie season and even what he did last year once he came back from injury, he's been pretty good. Now, I know the Yankees don't like his stuff in spring training, so God forbid he makes a start. We got to send him to the minor leagues. Fine. I'll give it to him. They know more than we do watching every pitch that he and Ryan Weathers have thrown. The point is, while it's close, they're number one. My only concern, and I'm sorry because you said at the top, let's not be negative on opening day. It's not about being negative. It's about being real. It's about putting the hat on and being an IBO and being honest. I don't love this bullpen. I just don't. I don't even fully trust David Bednar. I know you guys love him because he was good last year, and credit to him. Like, he did a really good job last year. His track record in his career is a little bit mixed. Like, it would not stun me if by the middle of June we're bitching about David Bednar. Camilo Doval, I like. He's got great stuff. He was up and down after he was acquired, and after that, Fernando Cruz.
Cruz was good, man. Don't dismiss Cruz. Him and Tim Hill.
He was.
I don't trust him. Like, yes, he was good last year. There's a lot of relievers who are good and then bad and then good and then bad.
Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. I don't love this bullpen. I will talk up the rotation. I will talk up the lineup, and I'll tell you that better than every team in the American League, the bullpen scares the crap out of me.
Oh, I could see. You can see that obviously. You got the Brent Hedrick and everything, and these guys at the back end of it. What is their role going to be?
Yeah.
How good are they going to be? It's only his third season. It's just there are question marks for sure. But I think you also need to just kind of trust that they'll figure these things out as they. You can't have aces all the way through.
I understand.
You know what I mean? You can't have high paid relievers, setup men, and everything else all the way through.
Well,
you kind of have to trust that some of your young guys are going to pan out.
And I think they can make the case they have the best bullpen in the American League because how do you know what any of these guys on any of these teams are going to be year to year?
That's right.
No, there are other bullpens I would take over the Yankee bullpen.
They're
Now,
one of the 5 best closers in the American League.
I don't trust him.
Okay.
Now, is that just me? Because I remember David Bednar being in the minor leagues a year and a half ago.
And you trust Aroldis Chapman?
I didn't say anything. I trust him more. Yes. If you're
trust
asking
Jeff
me,
Hoffman?
if you're not Jeff Hoffman, who looks way too much like Pete Hoffman.
You
where
trust
they're related.
Ryan Helsley?
I think you know what.
You just hate Paul Blackburn. That's all it is.
If you're relying on Paul Blackburn, you got trouble. Let me just say that. No, it's relievers are up and down. Okay,
Right.
I get that. There are very few relievers in this sport that you can look at and say, hey, I trust that guy year to year. Okay? I don't think the Yankees have any of those guys in their bullpen. Now, that doesn't mean it can't change. That doesn't mean they aren't, as Brian Cashman did last year, going to make major moves before the trade deadline. I expect it. It also doesn't mean that young guys who are currently not on this roster aren't going to come up and be a big factor. Even guys that are currently on this roster, like Ryan Weathers, like he could end up being a big part of the bullpen. So I am open-minded, of course, that this is going to change. But as we sit here, hours away from opening day, I'm spitballing my thoughts on the Yankees. And so far, I think they've been mostly positive. They have the best lineup and the best rotation. I'm concerned about their bullpen. And you know what Sean's concerned about, but he hasn't said it yet?
What's that?
And you know what most callers are concerned about, but they haven't called in to say it yet? And they're probably not going to say it today. It's not something that they're going to say before a game is played. But the other thing that they're concerned about is they don't trust the manager.
Shut up, Tubby.
They don't believe in this manager.
It's a long-ass season.
They don't think he's good enough.
I should stick you in a locker,
Based on
geek.
what? What has Aaron Boone done that you don't trust him?
I didn't say I didn't trust him. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Yankee fans. You haven't said it yet because there isn't a move for you to complain about. But there will be.
Evan, that's a troll statement because I think what you're saying is true, but it doesn't happen until a month and a half from now or 2 months from now.
Are you crazy?
I'm
He
just
makes a move tonight that doesn't work. We're not taking.
No, I don't think so.
No, you got it. It's going to take you a little bit to get a feel for the bullpen.
I agree, man.
So and that's the
I don't
move,
think
right?
the distrust of Aaron Boone is right now. I really don't.
No, it's not right now because they haven't played a game yet. But tonight they do play a game. And I know you people, Yankee fans, and I don't say that.
What do you mean, you people?
You know exactly what I mean. I know the way we operate. And you know what? If you don't believe me, we'll do a little quick thought exercise. Yankee fans in the audience right now, all pumped up for opening day.
Yeah.
Simple question. Do you trust Aaron Boone? 888-808-1019.
Yeah, but
the wind will be at my back. You don't.
What are you asking him? What are you asking the fan that they trust him to do?
Great question. I should be more specific.
Make bullpen decisions?
No. You said it. It's the end goal at the beginning of a season to win a World Series.
Of course.
That's the end goal. And everything we're talking about right now is the slow ride to winning a World Series. It starts with winning games in March. It starts with winning more games than any other team in the American League. And then, of course, it's winning in October. So do Yankee fans trust that Aaron Boone can be the manager on a Yankee team that wins the World Series? I believe that most fans, and by the way, I actually disagree with them. I believe most Yankee fans, even if they want to be positive on March 25th and not admit it, most Yankee fans don't. I don't think Sean does.
I do.
I just think Sean's going to be a nice guy on opening day.
No, that's not true. Because again, this is a very convoluted
You
answer.
guys are dumb.
And I don't want to rehash the who's more to blame stuff, Cashman or Boone. But just in terms of decision making itself, I feel like I've had only one true issue with Aaron Boone, and that was that night going to Nestor Cortez instead of Tim Hill. I don't think I can look back on Aaron Boone's career and feel like he himself personally has hurt this team from their end goal. I really don't believe that.
Okay. Very reasonable, Sean, on the day before or the day of they haven't played a game yet. Very reasonable opinion before there's a move for you to whine about. But I know that's a thing.
I don't see what we're going to whine about today, though.
Oh, come on.
And we've whined about Joe Torre moves and Joe Girardi
What are
moves.
we going to whine about today?
You want me to create a scenario?
All right.
Go ahead,
He
create a
should have left
scenario.
Tim Hill in for another batter.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
I took Max Fried out way too early. I did this reliever. I did that. I mean, there's a million things that a fan can complain
But
about
I think
after
what
one
we
game.
were just talking, because I think the only thing that's going to be scrutinized tomorrow is his utilization of the bullpen. Like, what did he do after Max Fried?
Yeah, I just said that. That's an example.
But I don't even know what to say about this. I don't even know what I would do
Because
with
it's
this
early?
bullpen. Because it's so early.
I get that. No, I think you're being reasonable. And look, my opinion on it, my reasonable opinion on it is I think they can win with Aaron Boone. I don't think he's a hindrance to them winning.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'm just having an open discussion about this baseball team as they're about to start the year, where I feel good about the team, where I have some concerns, and then trying to read the minds of the Yankee fans out there.
Okay, so you feel good about the rotation. You feel good about the lineup.
I feel great, not good. I feel great about the lineup and the
somewhat
rotation.
trepidatious or unsure about pieces of the bullpen.
I don't like the bullpen as a whole. I'm just being honest with you. I'm also open to knowing that bullpens are volatile.
Yes.
So
they could be good. It could be bad.
Yes, but right now I don't trust it. I think that's a fair opinion to have. Now, can that rotation and can this lineup overcome a mediocre bullpen? You know what my proof is that they can? Last year.
Yeah.
They didn't have a great bullpen last year.
Good point.
Let's not forget that. It was actually one of the worst bullpens in the Brian Cashman era in terms of just statistics. So it's sometimes not the end-all, be-all. And if you ask me, would you rather have the best lineup in the AL, the best rotation in the AL, but have a bullpen that has questions versus the opposite? The answer is, of course. I love the spot they're in.
Right.
And I'll say it again 17 minutes after I said it the first time. The Yankees are the best team in the American League. They are. And sometimes it's tough for Yankee fans to admit that because they didn't like the offseason. It wasn't appealing enough. They didn't make the moves you wanted them to make. And I don't even think you're wrong necessarily in disagreeing with some of the moves they made. It's not about that. It's about the finished product. And the finished product is, as we begin this season, this long journey of 162 games.
It's a long-ass season.
I think they're better than every other team in the American League. But you know what? Me saying it is one thing. You agreeing with me is one thing. Tonight at 8 o'clock, they got to start doing it.
Oh, 8:30 after Netflix promotes every show they've ever had.
Yeah, right. And Jameis Winston goes and eats some, I don't know what he's going to eat on air, but it's going to be something.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
And Wednesday throws out the first pitch.
I think it's from Wednesday.
Okay.
And I will give you one defense of that decision. And we'll dive into the Netflix issue coming up as well. And we'll hear from you at 888-808-1019, all your excitement or worries for the beginning of this Yankee baseball season. When I told young Spence that from Wednesday was throwing out the first pitch, the excitement in his eyes through the roof. So Netflix added one more viewer because Spence says boo Yankees. He has no interest in the Yankees, but he has interest in from Wednesday. So great call by Netflix.
I mean,
It is not from Wednesday, by the way.
What?
It's from the Addams Family.
Yeah, but it's a spinoff from the Addams Family. The
Okay,
show
but when
is
you
called
say
Wednesday.
it from Wednesday, half the audience is like, what in the hell are you talking
Oh,
about?
you're wrong. Wednesday's,
Yeah.
Wednesday's incredibly popular.
Yeah,
you're
my
wrong
kid-
about
Amongst 40-year-olds?
well, that's the problem. They're trying to target the young.
What the hell are you talking about? It is from the Addams Family.
Yes, but Wednesday is from it's a spinoff.
My kids know it from Wednesday.
Thank you.
Your kids aren't 5 yet.
One is.
Most of our listeners are like, what are you talking about? It is Wednesday, but I don't know what it is because I haven't seen it yet. If you would have
Who's on
said,
first?
If you would have said it from the Addams Family,
Right.
it immediately translates in 90% of our listeners' ears and says, "Oh, yes, I got it. Yeah, I got that."
Along with
Oh, wait, there is also a spinoff. Oh, so that's what he meant. Oh, I see.
But the it thrown at the first pitch tonight is the it from Wednesday. It's an
Thank you.
updated technological it.
All right, it is a hand. It is the same hand. It just might look better.
one thing I've learned is you never know what'll piss Tiki Barber off. I did not know this would be it.
You are a pain in the ass.
So we'll add that to the questions today to the Yankee fans. Do you trust Boone? Do you believe in this team? And have you ever heard of it? And is it from Wednesday or the Addams Family? Plus, we'll get to everyone's issues and why they may be misguided on Netflix even having this game.
I'm an originalist, Evan.
Well, when it comes to the Constitution, so am I.
Tiki wants this game on UPN 9.
I knew Evan would get that right away. Sean had no idea what I was
he's
talking
clueless.
about.
He has no idea. We'll get to your calls next, 888-808-1019. But you know what I'm going to put in the window seat? Brought to you by Window Seat. Today's Window Seat is brought to you by Windorama. Save up to 40% on your new doors and new windows and doors. You know how I put in the window seat tonight? Netflix. Oh. Because they better not screw this up. Because I'm going to defend them in a few minutes. But if they've got lagging issues today, if we can't see opening night, oh boy, that seat's going to get very hot. So Netflix, congratulations. You got free promotion, but you also have a warning. You're in the window seat tonight. Don't screw it up. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Total Orthopedics, the experts at getting you back to being you. Total Orthopedics is expanding across Long Island and New Jersey with offices coming to Babylon, West Babylon, Colmac, and West Orange. From sprains and broken bones to complex sports injuries, they're the experts at getting you back to being you. Visit TotalOrthoSportsMed.com today. It is also sponsored by Flag and Anthem, real clothes for real life. Check out Flag and Anthem's new college game day shop with all the gear you love. Now, with your favorite school's logo. And don't miss Flag and Anthem's latest spring drop with Wear Now gear. Flag and Anthem has you covered. Visit flagandanthem.com and refresh your closet. Flag and Anthem, premium clothes without the premium price tag.
Hey fans, come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, April 17th when the Yankees host the Royals and be ready to receive a Yankees promotional giveaway that has become a fan favorite. It's Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub. The first 18,000 guests in attendance will receive a Yankees hockey jersey. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, don't miss the Yankees and Royals for Yankees Hockey Jersey Night, presented by StubHub on Friday, April 17th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
Aetna was there for me as I was going through a rough medical patch this year. I had peace of mind, which helped with my healing.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctor's offices when requested. We show up with the latest in online tools for easier access to healthcare. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. Lease a new 26 Kia Sportage for just $299 a month with zero due at signing. Or get 0% APR up to 48 months. What we say is what it is, period. See ya at John Starks Kia in Queens.
36-month lease excludes tax, title, and MV fees. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Must finance through Kia Finance America. $20.83 per month per 1,000 financed. Upon approved credit on select models. Expires March 31st.
Looking for the perfect wedding band or ready to add something new to your collection? The London Jewelers annual wedding band event is happening March 26th through the 29th. For 4 days only, receive 20% off all wedding bands, including the beautifully crafted 2 by London collection, offering timeless styles for every style and budget. Schedule your appointment at londonjewelers.com and visit any one of their 6 locations: the Americana Manhasset, Wheatley Plaza, Glen Cove, East Hampton, Southampton, or the the mall at Short Hills. Brand exclusions may apply. London Jewelers celebrating 100 years of love.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for New York businesses looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Sign up to learn more at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
What in the world is going on?
You didn't hear? You can get iPhone 16e at Cricket Wireless for $0 when you switch.
16e for $0? No way.
Yeah, and it has Apple Intelligence so you can clean up your photos.
Clean up your photos! Okay, but what's the hurry? The offer ends soon!
What they said!
Switch to Cricket and get iPhone 16e for $0 with no activation fee. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line and port in on the $60 Supreme Unlimited plan. First month service charge and tax to its sale. Terms and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid to know. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Baseball is back. Opening night is one exclusive game, and it's live on Netflix. Tonight, the New York Yankees, led by 7-time All-Star Aaron Judge, are in the Bay Area to face Rafael Devers and the San Francisco Giants. A brand new way to watch Major League Baseball, and it all starts here. MLB opening night, Yankees vs. Giants, live on Netflix. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
This baseball season, FanDuel is letting you choose your own reward for opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel is the home of home runs. Maybe you'll take Aaron Judge or Juan Soto to hit a home run. Or maybe you take a long shot to go deep, like a team to get out to an early lead. You can take them for the first 5 innings money line. The options are endless at FanDuel Sportsbook, so ready to play your game? Head to FanDuel.com/New York to choose your reward for MLB's opening week. FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. We just love the app around here. It's safe and secure. When you win, you get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN. 21 and over and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration. Leg requirements and max wager amounts. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Call for the gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If you're in the market for a great deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair Tire for your absolute best deal. Because at Town Fair Tire, you get the guaranteed lowest price on any Toyo tire. Plus, you get free services for life. And we honor all valid Toyo tire rebates. For the absolute best deal on Toyo tires, get to Town Fair Tire. Because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
Where you learn matters. At Monmouth University, students study on a vibrant coastal campus with direct access to research, culture, and industry. From classrooms to competition, from creativity to career prep, Monmouth offers a vantage point shaped by location and purpose, blending a personalized learning experience with Division I pride and a rising national profile. Bigger thinking, more inspired. You amplified. Amplify your future at Monmouth University. Learn more at monmouth.edu/amplified.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-4094. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-4094. That's 800-575-4094.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
Yo, it is opening day, sort of. It's opening night tonight. The New York Yankees, the San Francisco Giants on Netflix. Our buddy Big Mac, and I appreciate him because he listens all the time, and I love it. Thank you, Big Mac. He said it's not it throwing out the first pitch, it's Thing throwing out the first pitch. I guess it is the hairy guy and Thing is the hand from the show Wednesday, which, as Tiki has told us.
So is Thing in Wednesday?
Yes, Thing is the hand. Yes.
So is it in Wednesday?
I have no idea.
At the very end.
At the very end?
It comes in at the very end to make the appearance, yeah.
Here's the thing about Wednesday. So the way, and I don't know if this is the same way with you guys, my wife has things with the kids, and I have things with the kids.
Yes.
So, like, for example.
So Wednesday is her thing?
Wednesday is Mama's thing. So I've actually never seen it.
Isn't it it's about the daughter?
Yes.
Yeah,
named
told
Wednesday.
Told through her point of view.
Correct. And Christina Ricci, who originally played Wednesday, or not originally, but in the Addams Family I'm familiar with, played Wednesday. She's in it as like a teacher.
Do boys like it? Like this show?
My 5-year-old does.
Oh, okay.
I can't speak for everybody else. My 5-year-old likes two things, quoting Roman Reigns promos and Wednesday. Those are the two things he's really into. But thank you, Big Mac. So for those that are aware, it's Thing throwing out the first pitch and not it. And here's what I tell everybody who's annoyed about this. Like, it's so gimmicky or this or that. My 5-year-old's excited. And that's the reason they do stuff like this. You're trying to get more people to love baseball.
So it's going to be all digital?
I don't know, but I guess that's the point. Tune in and find out. Like, that's what they're appealing to. But the reason I don't mind this stuff, I don't get bothered by this stuff, is when the game starts, I get baseball. When the game starts, you get baseball.
Yes.
I'm a diehard fan. We're all excited. We're all going to watch it. If they need to do other things to bring in the casuals, why is that so offensive?
I'll tell you why it's offensive. Because I have no issue, just like we've seen with the random broadcast. Here's a Simpsons broadcast with the NFL on Monday night. It's alternate broadcasting that attracts kids to the game. Mm-hmm. There's something special still about Major League Baseball opening day, and I'm sorry. Can I get Dave Righetti throwing out the first pitch for the Giants tonight? It just,
Sean,
it's not. It doesn't have a place on opening night. It just doesn't.
Here's why your point is dead upon arrival. What about opening day says and rings to you NL team versus AL team? What about opening day rings a night game? What about opening day rings March 25th?
Well,
hold on. All of that stuff is so non-traditional that you got to get over it.
Actually,
go ahead. But
no, there's a couple things you're dead wrong about. Number one, it wasn't that long ago. We had a standalone night opening day. In fact, happened several years in a row, which we may not have liked that anyway. So this isn't something new.
But it's not traditional, Sean. That's the point.
Well, it was traditional for a good decade.
Okay, interleague play's been around since 1997. It's still odd and non-traditional to have the freaking Yankees against the Giants on opening day.
Evan, are they playing the game of baseball tonight or not?
You're arguing to somebody who's excited.
So you think that I can't believe this. Do you think a cartoon hand throwing out the first pitch is the same as a National League team playing an American League team on opening night?
I mean, honestly,
what are we doing here, Evan?
Honestly, when you make the argument it's opening day, it's special, it's blah, blah, blah. Dude, they've already told you that the tradition you grew up with, the Reds playing the first game, it's dead, dude.
So that means you need to make a big prop gimmick for throwing out the first pitch, and the pregame show needs to be a big infomercial. Why can't it be night two?
Especially when Barry Bonds is sitting on the desk, isn't he?
He is, man. Just come on.
How about this?
How about he throw out the first pitch?
He probably should. All I'm saying is quit your bitching. Like, that's really it.
I'm not going.
I'm not celebrating. I'm just saying, really? You can't. First of all,
are you get offing my lawn?
I actually am.
Yeah.
I am, because you know what's cooler than anything right now? Throwback to the past. And just making a mockery of baseball's opening day with a bunch of props and gimmicks from Netflix. I'm sorry, it's just stupid. It doesn't mean kids can't get invested. There's 161 other games to have a hand throw out a first pitch. I'm sorry.
I know this is going to be unpopular, but I will double down on something I alluded to. Tiki, if you're going to have the Yankees against the Giants, all bets are off.
And also,
screw tradition.
It's for kids.
No, seriously.
If this is for kids, then why is the game starting at 8 o'clock Eastern on a school night?
Because on the West Coast, it's only 5 o'clock.
And also,
they don't count.
And also, the only part they're going to watch is the throw-out bye thing, which is at 8 o'clock, then they go to bed. That's how I'm handling Spence tonight. Watch thing throughout the first pitch, and then shut the game off. You're going to bed. You got school tomorrow. So,
so really we're keeping the kid locked into the game after, huh? I mean, what a prop.
My assumption is if Netflix gets 5 minutes of a kid watching at 8:05, it's a victory for them.
Some kids will watch.
Some kids will watch. And the other aspect of the Netflix controversy is, oh, my God, it's Netflix. Look, we live in a time in which a lot of people don't have cable. And yes, some people don't have Netflix. But I looked it up. What if I told you more people have Netflix than cable? What if I told you that?
I believe
it wouldn't shock me.
So
many people have cut the cord.
Yeah, so the idea of, and I know there are some, and they'll call up, I don't have Netflix, I don't know how to use it. You're in the minority, sir, or ma'am. And it's not to say I don't feel bad for you. It's just that this is the world we live in. I mean, what if you call in and say you don't have cable? You don't have a Yes Network?
No,
What am I supposed to tell you?
Because you're not going to be a Yankee fan and not have cable in the Yes Network. That's the thing. You're not going to be a San Francisco Giant fan and not have access to the games. There are a lot of Yankee fans, and a lot will get labeled as older, that their kids have Netflix. They don't have Netflix because they have no use for yet another British documentary. I'm sorry. That's the truth.
That's all that's on Netflix?
Every time you turn on a murder documentary,
come
like, here's
on.
London again.
Yeah, because they're better. They're better at producing them.
Oh, those shows stink.
And performing them. The actors are better. You know it. You know it as well as anybody.
The accents are distracting. I feel like I'm watching Peppa Pig got murdered.
It's still English.
Let's get to your calls. A lot on the table on this very busy, exciting Wednesday, March 25th, where the New York Yankees are playing their first game of the 2026 season. 888-808-1019. Let's go to John in Danbury, Connecticut. Hey, John. Hello, John.
John, what's up?
All right, he's not there. We'll go to George in Brooklyn. What's up, George?
Hey, guys. Aaron Boone is like switching seats on the Titanic with Girardi. What's the difference? Nothing's been done since. So, no, you can't trust this guy until it's done.
Well, yeah, but that's the beautiful thing. Like, if you're going to equate Boone to Girardi, understand Girardi won a World Series.
Yeah.
So at least you know it can happen. At least you know.
But this is the whole I don't believe it until you do it type of thing.
Yes.
And it's unfair because it's hard to win a World Series, as we talked about yesterday. But until Yankee fans who have expected this for almost a decade get it, they're not going to believe that he can do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Lamar in Jackson. What's up, Lamar?
Yo, guys, how are you guys doing today?
All's good.
Yeah, so I got another 3 questions for you.
Go ahead.
So who's winning the NL East this year in your predictions?
In which, what division did you say?
NL East.
NL East? I don't want to tell you.
Phillies.
Yeah, I think it's the Phillies.
Yeah.
Did it last night, did a season prediction pod over the last 2 days, and I have said it there, and I'll say it again, as much as Met fans are going to think I'm some kind of sellout loser idiot, but I think the Phillies are the most talented team in the division. They've done it the last couple of years, so my answer, Tiki's answer, our final answer, the Philadelphia Phillies.
What about the AL East?
The AL East is over. No, the Yankees are winning the AL East. What else?
Agreed.
Keep pumping them. What else you got?
And are the Mets going to win tomorrow?
Well, listen, are they going to win tomorrow? Let me give you a news flash about tomorrow. The Mets always win tomorrow. Opening day is the one day where you feel good. And here's the beautiful thing about opening day as a Met fan. Let's say they don't win. I would harken back to all the opening days they lost and then won the World Series. They lost opening day in 1986. How'd they do that year?
Nice.
Not done.
What else?
They lost opening day in 1969. How'd they do?
Nice. What else?
Well, those are their only 2 championships.
Got it. Just making sure.
Why would I talk?
Sample size was massive.
Well, okay, here's the massive sample size. The Mets have the greatest winning percentage on opening day in the history of Major League Baseball.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's uncanny how often they win on opening day. And every time they've won on opening day, have they won a World Series?
No. Because
So
when they lose on opening day, they do win the World Series.
By the way, I do have to correct myself because I want to be accurate. In 86, they won on opening day. They lost their home opener. So I don't know if that changes things in your opinion.
No, it's opening day.
Okay, just want to make that clear. They won on opening day in 86, but when they played their home opener, they lost. So that's what I meant by that. Just want to clarify. So the Mets going to win tomorrow. How about this one? It's a freaking baseball game. Who the hell knows?
Right.
Probably not. They're facing Paul Skeens. Though Juan Soto had some good at-bats against Skeens in the WBC.
Because that means a lot.
I'm just giving you info. Listen, I give you the information, And then either people use it without crediting us or they just have the information. It's the way it goes. Lorenzo's in Queens. Hey, Lorenzo.
Yeah, you doing? Happy opening day, Evan Tiki Show.
What's up?
Happy opening day.
Yeah, I think I'll make it quick. I'm not a Yankee fan, but I think one reason why Yankee fans don't trust Cashman and Boone is just the things they say, like when they say, "Oh, we're not running it back," but you are running it back.
Right.
Oh, Volpe's elite, but he's not elite. So besides their choices and like they got rid of Didi way too soon. In the trade for bringing in Donaldson over Gio, moving Gleyber Torres over, but that's besides the point. I was hoping we can make this an opening day tradition.
Go.
Playing that phone call between Evan and Spike from a couple of years ago.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Right. But too bad the Mets don't play.
That's right. Well, they play tomorrow.
But they don't play today.
That's true. That is true.
It was actual opening day.
Yeah. That was a fun one. That was the opposite of what I'm doing tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm going to be late to opening day. That year I was late coming here.
Yes.
But I was fine on opening day to see all the... So the question got
But in
asked...
fairness to you, you did get here.
Yeah, I did the show.
A lot of people think you skipped the show.
I didn't skip the show.
Yes.
It's a big misnomer. I missed an hour and a half. I was thinking about this the other day because obviously tomorrow we're on the air and I'm not going to be at opening day on time, but I will be at opening day. I'll race out as fast as I can. I'll take the train. It is what it is. Third inning, second inning, first inning. I'll be there at some point. Is it worse to do what I'm doing tomorrow, which is you get the last 6 innings of a baseball game, or get the pomp and circumstance of the announcements on the field,
right?
The wreath being handed out to Mendy, the first pitch, but then you don't get the conclusion because you have to leave early. If you're given the choice between those two things for an opening day, whether it's work or another commitment,
pomp and circumstance.
Which one you take?
You want to take the pomp and circumstance.
Really?
You want to see
Definitely.
the roster introductions and all the excitement, whatever festivities are there on opening day. That's what you want to see.
If you're missing the pomp and circumstance, then you're better off just going to game 2 when you can go to all 9 innings.
Yes.
It's just a cold baseball game in March and April.
Yes.
I think you guys are trying to get me to leave as early as possible with comments like that.
I mean, that puts Sean in a better seat.
Well, I think technically speaking, I have to do the show from the same seat, but yes.
I actually disagree with you guys. And I'll tell you why. Because I've been late to opening day a lot because of these work circumstances that we have. And so I've walked into opening day in the second and third inning, the first inning, many times since 2014. That was when WFAN didn't have the Mets anymore.
Right.
Because we had the Mets for a long time, so that would never be an issue. And to me, when I walk in for that first time, and I see the green grass, and I smell the hot dog, and I see a completely packed crowd, right? Because it's the second inning. Dude, it is special, man. It is such an incredible feeling that's my opening day. My opening day is that feeling, that moment. That's my pomp and circumstance. And I say that as someone who's done
just
both.
as soon as you walk in and you see it.
And you know what I say every time?
I can see it because it's looking at a baseball field, like a perfectly manicured baseball field. It's just I don't know, it captures you.
It's magical, especially when you were just in the city, right? Or you're commuting and you're in traffic and you walk through the gate and you see that beautiful grass.
And you still feel like you're in the city, but you're all of a sudden transported someplace else.
That's right. As Deshaun would say, you went from the city to city. But what I've done the last couple of years, and I'm going to do it again, so if you're in my section, you will hear this. When I get there and I walk through that ramp and I go down to my seat, I'm going to scream very loudly, "Now it's opening day!" And I'm going to go to my seat.
And then you're going to pull your back muscle and not be able to sit for those 6 innings.
That's a great point. I have to be careful. So maybe I should say it like calmly. Like walk in, don't lift up my arms and be like, "All right, ladies and gentlemen." Like Mike, "All right, it's opening day. Here we are."
I think that's a better tradition to carry on for you.
You like that one?
I'm very worried about you getting through this Mets season sitting in your seats.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about
The
that.
guy can't sit to do a show, but yet the Mets come on. Oh, I can sit, no problem.
Well, we'll see if I'm sitting. It's a great experiment. I'm more worried about getting there because I leave here and I run to the train, as Sean has seen and done, and then I run from when the train gets out to Citi Field.
When was the last time you ran?
The last time I tried to go to a Met game.
Wow.
So that may be
it's been months.
That may be my death sentence. Like you may have to scrape me up off the runway of the bridge from the LIRR to Citi Field. I may be dead
I can
tomorrow.
totally see how this is going to happen, Sean. He's going to get out of here and start running, and he's not going to even make it. He's going to be like on the sidewalk somewhere.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not even joking.
And he's going to grab the back and then go, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this year."
Imagine that's how I miss opening day.
No, I'm just saying, opening day, he's not going to make it.
I'm not going to make it.
He's physically not going to get there, and it's going to be, and then we're going to get called. Like, I got an emergency.
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
come get me. I can totally see that
This
happen.
smells like him doing the show from home Friday. The only way I can talk about the Met game is I can't stay.
You know what? On the table, Tiki.
I'm telling you.
Can't deny it. Let's go to Peter in White Plains. What's up, Peter?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
All's well.
Good, man. What's up?
Talking about the streaming services, for me personally, I got two issues actually with the streaming services. Number one, if I'm watching a Yankee game, whatever, I want to listen to my guys. I want to hear Michael Kay. If I'm watching the Islanders game, I want to hear Brendan and Butch.
Yep.
You know, that's number one for me. But
Totally.
I think even bigger than that is what trumps that is that I'm a change the channel during commercial break guy.
So am I, dude. I hate that with
So
Netflix. I hate it.
You can't change inputs, and you know, like
Right.
it just throws me off. Like I can't get behind it. I'm a change. I want to watch a Yankee game. I want to switch during the commercial break. Go check out the Mets,
Right.
and whatever else is going on.
Well, I guess for this opening day, Peter, that's mitigated a little bit because it is 8-something. So and there's nothing else really that you want to watch that's live. And so
Rangers, Leafs, Teak. I mean, come on.
Really?
well.
Really? Are the Devils playing? They've won a few in a row.
No, I think it's a standalone game tonight again. For some reason, the NHL likes to just put the Rangers on.
Right.
Knicks play tonight, so they're a factor. And I know they're playing the Bulls, and it may not be sexy, but Knicks fans want to watch them. They want to
Yeah.
flip to the Knicks. I think that's a fair critique.
Right.
That's a fair critique, because if you want to go to
They have a
MSG.
back-to-back. No, they played last night.
Yeah, back to back.
Right.
Garden last night. They're at the Garden tonight. I think it's home against Chicago, so
Right.
they're not traveling.
Right.
You want to be able to flip. I think that's an absolutely fair point and a fair critique about the streaming
Yeah,
services.
it makes it hard.
Yeah.
It does make it hard.
There is one other negative about Netflix, and I am not fully aware of how people could attack this. I'm a big start the game from the beginning guy because I need to start it a little later. We call that the DVR. Obviously, this is technically not DVR. Our dear friend in the afternoon, Big Mac, wants to do that because he gets off the air at 7:25. He wants to go home. He wants to watch the full game.
Right.
Netflix, at least with Raw, because that's the one program I watch consistently, does not let you start from the beginning. What you have to do is hit it.
Amazon does, though, doesn't
They
it?
do. They do a great job.
Right, because I know in the football games, it's kind of like watch from the beginning or watch live.
Peacock as well.
Right.
But when you hit it, I'm just talking about Raw, so I'm assuming this will happen with the baseball. I have to go live and then scroll back to the beginning, which for wrestling is a no biggie spot because what am I? Oh, I saw Stephanie Valcaire for 30 seconds. No big deal. It's not spoiling the show.
Right.
But with baseball, it does. Because if you're Big Mac or anyone else who wants to start this game at 9:30,
suck it,
and you hit the button and you see 3-0 Giants, that's going to piss you off. So I hope that's fixed. I hope that there is an ability to press a button and start from the beginning because there are people, whether it's tucking their kids in or whatever the responsibility is, that may just have to start the game late.
I've been told Big Mac's being taken care of, and he doesn't have to stay till 7:25 tonight.
Oh, nice.
I believe Emmanuel Barbari is going to step up and buy him a few minutes to get out of here at 7 o'clock tonight.
That's fantastic.
That's a great job by Emmanuel.
That's a good teammate there.
It's also probably a good programming decision.
Right, because Emmanuel knows. I mean, he's
Careful.
in it.
Careful what are you about to say? He knows what, Yankees?
No, I was
going to say Big Mac doesn't?
No, I say he does, but he knows intimately the Yankees.
So you're saying Big Mac doesn't intimately know the Yankees?
Is he in the locker? Is he in the clubhouse?
I would say Emmanuel.
Welcome to hell!
Emmanuel, ironically, for somebody that works on the broadcast of the team, has less blinders on for the Yankees than Chris.
That's
a more
exact-
objective broadcast.
That's what I was alluding to. Simply that. He'll just tell you the deal. You know, Big Mac will write a defense attorney lawyer sheet for Aaron Boone. But no, I think that's a great idea for Big Mac. I like that idea of cutting out of a show early just to get to opening day on time.
Yeah.
That we should start that tradition. If he's leaving a half hour early, I'm going to leave an hour early. I'm just kidding. Or am I? This guy's calling me a thief on hold. Huh. Before we get to him, what do you think I stole?
His idea.
Stole his idea. Do you know what he's claiming I stole?
I know because I knew at the moment you said it, which is why I had a rebuttal, because I had the same rebuttal in my head when I heard the other person have it.
Someone said something?
Yes.
And I stole it.
On this station.
Oh, God. I want to give credit, especially at our radio station. Who did I steal it from?
Al Dukes.
Oh, God.
Why don't you just take the call?
All right. I hate stealing from Al because I listen to Al. So let me find out if this is true. Joe in Cranford, what did I steal from Al Dukes?
Al Dukes this morning brought up the take that more people have Netflix than yes or cable.
Yes. Yes,
and,
I'm going to tell you.
You directly stole that.
Nope. I'm going to tell you why. Technically, you're right, but you're wrong, and I'm going to leave you on. I'm going to leave you on so you can hear me out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I listen to Al and Jerry every day. No question about it. I heard him say it, and while in the shot, so Al said, "I think more people have Netflix than cable TV." I think. I promptly in the shower looked it up and came up with the results, and I actually have the results.
You have your phone in the shower?
Yeah, I have my phone in the shower. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
sometimes there are things I need to do, and whatever. So 88 million for Netflix, 67 million for cable TV. To the point where as soon as I got into work, I saw Al, and I said, "Hey, Al, you made a great point. Here are the numbers." And I told him, he's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." So you're kind of right, but I furthered his point with actual information as opposed to assumption. So your thoughts?
But you didn't give him any credit at all.
All right, that's fair. Al Dukes, credit to you.
Okay, and there's another issue. Now I'm angry at you.
Angry at me?
Yeah, I've spent the last 3 minutes making sure I didn't do a bad job. I type out fan focuses, of which we will get to in just a moment. And I know I didn't include the Knicks tonight in my final fan focus to tease tonight because they don't play tonight. And nor do they play the Bulls for the next week.
I'm looking at the schedule.
No, you're not.
You're looking at next week's schedule?
I'm looking at Wednesday, March 25th. It's the Knicks against the Bulls tonight, and the Nets are in Golden State. What are you talking about?
The Bulls are in Philadelphia tonight playing the 76ers.
You know what? You're right. There was a mistake on my app. I wish. No, I swear. I wish I could.
I'm going nuts here, Mike. I didn't see a Knick game tonight when I'm doing this.
I'm going to take the L. My app had it, but now I went to tomorrow and then back to today. 1,000% right. I apologize.
Thank you.
That was so weird. I wish I took a picture to prove this, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I got it wrong. My
okay.
bad.
All right. Good. Now we've owned up to that.
All right. I still think like Al said something, and I furthered it by getting the actual information.
Well, yeah, I still think you got to say, hey, Al Dukes had this point, and he's right. Boom, 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 boom.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Don't I give Al enough credit?
Yeah, I mean,
I give Al. I talk about Al more than anyone else.
Is Al aggrieved by this?
No.
Okay, so then it's not an issue.
No, I don't think so.
I think Al's got his hands full with other aggrievements.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Like,
yeah.
How many? What did he ask at the end of the show?
Oh yeah.
How many penises?
Was that yesterday?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was something. Anyhow, speaking of the Knicks, let's find out what happened last night with this Fan Focus.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results, chefiq.com. I'll start quickly with the hockey. Devils beat the Stars 6-4. Islanders lost some crucial points. They fell to the Blackhawks 4-3. They're tied with the Senators for the final wild card spot in the East, but the Sens have a game in hand. And how about those Knicks? They beat the Pelicans 121-116. Jalen Brunson had 32 points, but the 15 of which he dropped in the fourth quarter helped the Knicks pull away. Here it's the Knicks' 7th straight win, Evan.
Yeah, so Clyde and Breen were on the call last night. I got 2 Clyde gems. Believe it or not. Every time Clyde does a game, there's always a chance I'm going to come to the audience with gems.
Is that the sole reason you're listening or watching these games?
Kind of.
Because you know they're winning.
Well, it was a good game last night.
Pelicans are actually better than some of the other teams they've beaten over the last couple of weeks, but, I mean...
Pelicans are a really talented team.
Yeah.
Like, Jeremiah Fears, a guy I loved in the draft, was real impressive last night. And, look, I think there are things to learn from these games, plus the battle for the 2 seed matters. So, no, I'm into it. I love basketball, and I watch these games. But, yes, there's an added motivation when Clyde Frazier is there because you never know what gems he's going to drop. So I got 2 of them, all right? The first one, we'll start with David Lee because Clyde all year has an obsession with wags all year. And we've played many of them.
Right. I remember these.
Anytime he knows about a basketball player's wife or girlfriend, he's very quick to mention it. So last night, David Lee, former Knick, was the answer to their trivia question. And so Walt Clyde couldn't wait to talk about it.
Dave the Rave. We forget he had some just great seasons. Yep. He was amongst the NBA's leading rebounders.
He has great taste off the court, too, Mike. He didn't do too bad.
So there you see the double-doubles.
My favorite part is Clyde's laugh and Breen's awkward laugh.
Right.
That's what always adds to it.
Right.
So, yeah, we have that.
By the way, he's married to Carolyn Wozniacki.
Yes. Mike Breen would clarify later in case anyone was like, who is he talking about? She's a famous tennis player.
Right. Formerly dating Rory.
Is that true?
Rory McIlroy. I think they had like a really bad breakup, and then they both careers kind of went downhill for a while, and then it came back.
And she pivoted to David Lee.
Yeah.
Well, David Lee's a good-looking guy.
I know.
Clyde also, and I did not save this, went on to say the agents are waiting outside their door for their kid.
What?
because the athletic talent that
okay.
that the kids will
I
have.
thought you meant literally.
No. I probably should have let you hear it, but whatever. There was another Clyde moment, and look, I'm a Clyde guy.
Yes.
And there's a reason I play this. I admire him. I was thinking about this in the car this morning. I think Breen and Clyde may be the best duo in all of New York broadcasting.
Man, they're a good-looking couple.
They are, aren't they? And that says a lot because we have amazing duos. Ones that are still broadcasting, others that aren't. Like John Sterling and Susan Waldman. I mean, chef's kiss. It's up there. SNY is a threesome, so maybe it's a little bit different with Gary, Keith, and Ron. And unfortunately with Ian, I know he's coming on Friday and I love him, but he doesn't broadcast enough anymore. I just can't include him.
What does he do, 8?
He does like 8 games.
8 net games?
Carino and Capper, awesome. But I think it's Breen and Clyde. So I have to rip Clyde. I don't think I've ever done this.
Really? What did he do?
Mike Breen was setting up a story about Derek Queen of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to hear it. Clyde was ready. He was Morash. He had the joke. And he went up to the line with it, loaded up the gun, and was like, I ain't doing it, and walked away.
What?
I'm gonna play it for you. So here's Mike Breen talking about Derek Queen and his endorsements, and while Clyde Frazier is ready, he's ready, but he decides, I will not fire.
But he has. I'm not making a joke. His one of his endorsements this year was with Dairy Queen.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Love watching a kid play.
Yeah, he's 250 pounds. So.
They've got one that's going to be around a long time. He's an excellent player.
Walt, you there? You brought up his weight.
Yeah. I think that was it, though.
That was the joke?
Yeah. He is 250 pounds. Eating too much DQ.
I feel like he's fat. Like
I saw a belly.
He could have done. Sean, take over. What would you have done?
I mean, I wouldn't have because I don't like making fun of fat people. Somebody who used to be fat myself. But yeah, it was there. It was there. Here's what, can I give Clyde a little credit?
Yes.
He might have thought in the back of his head, what if Dairy Queen's a sponsor here? Then I'm going to make it seem like you only treat fat people. It's not going to be good for business.
That's not what he was thinking. It was, I'm good. Well, maybe Tiki's right that was the joke.
Yeah, I think it was the joke.
Like, I'm going to mention he's 250 pounds.
Yeah, he is 250 pounds. It just felt like he wanted to say something else.
Yeah, he wanted to say he frequents it often or something like that.
Right. Never met a blizzard he didn't like,
And could you imagine him having said that?
Oh,
dude,
man.
he can get away with it. He's Walt Frazier.
And now I want Dairy Queen.
Of course you do. So I was a little disappointed because he cocked the gun. Like it was there. He mentions the weight. And then he's like, I'm going to back off. We'll get back to your calls next, 888-808-1019. And one big deal about tonight that needs to be addressed, the Major League regular season debut of ABS. What does it mean? How will it impact us all? We'll get to it coming up. Now, if new windows and doors have been on your list, don't wait. Windorama's offering up to 40% off your installation project when you purchase and install with them. We're taking all major savings, top quality brands, and expert installation all at once. Upgrade your home and take advantage of savings. Visit Windorama.com or stop by one of their showrooms today. Windorama, your window and door specialist since 1977.
If you're looking to level up your wardrobe, check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank, where they landed a deal with Mark Cuban. They're the team behind the dress collar polo that sold over 1 million shirts. And now they've launched the Maverick Performance Blazer, and this thing is legit. Sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle-resistant, making it perfect for travel. Just pack it up and it comes out looking fresh. Plus, you get smart features like security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So hit up my guys over at collarsandco.com. Use code TIKI for 20% off. That's at collarsandco.com.
We love talking about the Knicks and Nets on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
This Odyssey Sports Minute is brought to you by Dr. Jay Shah at Samwell Institute for Pain Management. Visit samwellpain.com.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Potential NBA Finals preview tonight in Boston, Oklahoma City at the Celtics. The Thunder are small road favorites in the game, and I'm expecting Oklahoma City to go into Boston and win. I think the Celtics have been a great story this year. Love that Jason Tatum is back as they continue to integrate him into the lineup. But OKC, I think, is better, and OKC is now getting healthy. I think OKC stakes its claim as the best team in the league. I'm Nick Costos.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code WAGON for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WAGON for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill-up. That's WAGON.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Todd, I've come to Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to make a declaration of deals on all Jeeps at Ramsey.
And during the Declaration of Deals sales event happening now, you can save big on a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo X 4x4.
Lease for $199 a month for 24 months or purchase with 0% APR financing for 60 months.
And no monthly payment for 90 days.
Check out the new 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S 4x4 for just $289 a month for 36 months.
Or purchase and get 0% APR for 36 months and no monthly payments for 90 days.
The Declaration of Deals sales event at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. $2,500 down plus tax, title, registration, and fees. 0 security deposit. VIN number S8737680. 0% APR at $1667 per $1,000 financed. VIN number TW238472. 0% APR at $2778 per $1,000 financed. Deferred payment for qualified buyers through Stellantis Financial. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offers end 3/31/26.
The most important meal of the day just got better at Dunkin'. Now you can get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. 6 crispy golden hash browns, a warm, delicious bacon, egg, and cheese, and a medium coffee to start your day off right. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way or order Dunkin's $6 meal deal. No substitutions, participation times may vary. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply. Take the guesswork out of cooking, folks. The Chef IQ Sense is a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released 3rd-generation Chef IQ Sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
This is Tiki Barber. You definitely don't want your heating system to fail this winter. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's heating experts. Have them check your heating system before it breaks. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They can fix anything. Go now now to edisonhvac.com.
Gold and silver prices are soaring and near all-time highs. If you want to get cash in your hands for your old jewelry, now's the time. Get the most competitive prices at the Estates Roadshow. Old rings, chains, and even broken jewelry. Don't wait. Cash in while gold and silver are hot. 5 locations this week: Staten Island, West Orange, Kenilworth, Old Bridge, and Toms River. Bring your gold, silver, coins, diamonds, and watches, even broken pieces, and get cash on the spot. There has never been a better time to sell. No appointments, no fees, no pressure. Just friendly professional buyers with over 35 years in the business. Go to The Estates Roadshow, Monday through Friday in Staten Island at the Hilton Garden Inn, West Orange at Courtyard by Marriott, Kenilworth at the Kenilworth Hotel, and Friday through Tuesday in Old Bridge at TMT Cash for Gold, the bright yellow building on Route 9 South, or their Toms River location on Route 37, corner of Hooper Avenue. For more info, follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook or go to tmtcashforgold.com.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage to learn more.
Hey there, homeowners. The Powerball jackpot is up to $147 million. That's enough money to finally put that pool in your backyard, Olympic size. Get your ticket today.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
We got a baseball game tonight, but not only do we have a baseball game, we have new rules. We have brand new rules that maybe you test drove during spring training, but probably didn't, because how many people are sitting down and watching meaningless spring training games, especially for 9 innings? And also, now the rules count, and that's ABS.
Right.
And for those that are not aware, each team gets 2 challenges on balls and strikes. It can only be issued by the batter, the catcher, or the pitcher. It's unlimited. If you get it right, you get it back. So technically, if you get it right 57 times, you could challenge 57 times. Not saying that's going to happen, but I want you to understand that it's not, you only get 2. As long as you get it right, it keeps going. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we made predictions on who would issue the first challenge in the history of regular season Major League Baseball. So we'll hear those results tomorrow after the game. But what I ask you is, in the limited time you've consumed it, because it's limited, it's spring training.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to like it?
I think it's going to depend on timing, because if they challenge at the end of innings, it just breaks up the feel of that's a strikeout or innings over. Because the first one I think I saw, it was Edwin Diaz, and I forget what happened, but he threw a strike and it was called a ball, and then he challenged it, and then all of a sudden they were like, all right, inning over,
right?
And it's just like, this is really anticlimactic.
You want to hear anticlimactic?
Go ahead.
I can't get this one out of my head. I cannot get it out of my head. And it popped into my head because of Howie Rose. When Howie announced his retirement last week, I started thinking about some of his great calls. And we actually played this one.
Right.
It was when the Mets won the pennant in 2015. The final pitch that Jeurys Familia threw to Dexter Fowler was a strike, but it was high. And I guess you could go back and see. All I know is that's being challenged. In fact, I'd argue that as long as you have an extra challenge, every game that ends on a strike 3 call will be challenged.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Right.
And so when you talk about anticlimactic, go back to that moment. Jairus Familia strikes out Dexter Fowler, goes on his hands and knees, puts his arms in the air. Well, Fowler's challenging that. So how does that moment play out in the world we live in? Imagine that. And explain to me, because I don't know. How does that play out? Does Familia celebrate anyway? Do the Mets rush the field anyway? Or is there a delay? Do we have to wait? And then when we get the 8-second replay review, we get a delayed celebration.
Yeah, I guess we'll get used to that. Maybe.
We're going to get used to that?
Maybe. But
that's winning the pennant.
But that's where it's going to – end of games is where it's going to be worst.
That's my point. Every end of game that involves a strike 3 or even a ball 4 that gets overturned, but I think that's less of a hindrance, it's going to be odd. Because, again, if you have a challenge left, you got to have to challenge. Like Beltran, 06. I know it was down the middle. Why wouldn't you challenge?
I think the winning team's just got to celebrate, and it's got to be very nondescript. And then the reaction, if they're celebrating and you find out it's overturned, then that's worth the price of admission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but hold on. Let's use the Met one, because it really wasn't a drama-filled moment. Like, they were about to sweep the Cubs. They were up by a lot of runs, right? So there's no drama.
Yeah.
But obviously winning the pennant warrants a huge celebration. What would the Mets have done in that situation? Like, let's use that one as an example. Were the Mets supposed to have a mild pennant-winning celebration, or are they supposed to wait? Like, what happens in a situation like that? And that really is jumping out at me about ABS. It's the moment. Are we going to lose the moment?
Yeah. I guess never mind. That's not ABS, but you could compare it to the Blue Jays thinking they won the World Series last year.
And that was strange. Remember, they didn't win the World Series. He was called out.
Right.
And we were all screaming at the TVs, challenge. And yes, there was a delay. And yes,
it's the other way around.
During that 2-minute wait, you're 1,000% right, Sean, because I was even saying it to my son who was still up. I was like, can you imagine if all of a sudden they come out and stay safe and they celebrate? It'd be the oddest celebration in the history of baseball. I'm just saying this is more common. Those are bang-bang plays. How often is there a play to end a game or end a series that is being challenged? Balls and strikes, like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what jumps out at me more than just correcting the bad calls. Like, I'm glad they're going to correct the bad calls, but I'm warning everybody, end-of-game scenarios are going to be really, really weird. I don't think I like it.
We'll find out. But when did we bet? When would the first one we'd see?
Yes, we
I
did.
think I said first at bat.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I think we're right. I think I'm right.
And I said Aaron Judge, who will be the third batter, assuming he's batting third today. So we'll see. We'll see who's right. There's a few other bets that have been made that we actually have results on, but I'll play you those results coming up in a little bit. Let's get back to your calls, 888-808-1019. Jerry's in Chester, New York. Hey, Jerry.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
I'm happy opening day. Two things I'm worried about the Yankees this year. Number one is Boone making bonehead decisions with the bullpen later in innings. And my favorite play, you guys know my favorite play, Giancarlo Stanton. I'm worried about this guy because
why do you think he's going to suck?
This guy,
you think it's just a matter of time before he just over the hill?
Tiki, this guy will be in the on-deck circle and speeds and have an oblique injury. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
we can't. He's the only guy that I'm worried about. Like the fact that Spencer Jones didn't make the roster would shock me. And listen, I'm sorry, I don't really know hockey that well, but I thought Randall Tkachuk was a hockey player when they said, he made the roster. I'm like, Randall Tkachuk? I thought he was a hockey player. But then I got Tkachuk with Keith Tkachuk confused.
You mean Randall Grichuk?
Yes.
I was like, who is he talking about? I was so confused. I'm like, I thought I know the Yankee roster. Randall Grichuk.
I had to look it up. I was like, Tkachuk? Who the hell is Tkachuk on this squad?
I got to look this up to confirm if my instinct is right, but it feels like Randall Grichuk has had great success against the Yankees over the years. It feels like he's been, we have the running joke in the Mets text chat of all the Met killers, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Met killers, but it feels like Randall Grichuk, and I'm going to confirm it because, is my feeling backed up by truth. It feels like he's beat the Yankees a bunch, especially left-handed pitching. But that's what he's there for. And hold on, let me confirm it. Yeah, okay. 18 career home runs against the Yankees.
Wow.
That's not bad. In 68 games. Yeah, that's pretty good. 253 average, 825 OPS, 18 home runs in 63 games started. So that's basically a 38 to 40 home run pace. So he's beat the Yankees. He's pummeled them. I don't know what that means. Jesse Winker pummeled the Mets. And then last year, he couldn't stand before getting hurt for 5 minutes, But the Giancarlo Stanton thing shouldn't worry you. And I'm going to calm your fears with this. If he plays, he'll be productive. if he doesn't play and Giancarlo gets hurt, let's say your biggest fear is true, he pulls a hamstring and he's on the shelf. There are two opportunities that are created that I think are good. Number one, Ben Rice DHs and Paul Goldschmidt plays first base. Why is that good? Defense. You've just improved yourself defensively.
Right.
But better than that is Jason Dominguez. Because I'm starting to get the feeling, guys, that they don't like Jason Dominguez. And a part of why they don't like Jason Dominguez is that he's not good defensively in the outfield. If a DH spot opens up, does it make Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone, but really Brian Cashman, feel more comfortable about giving him an opportunity to just come up and mash?
Yeah. And so we don't have to think about what we perceive his biggest weakness is, which is fielding.
Yes.
And so you just hit.
If I may also, Evan, one of the things about Randall Grichuk that sucks.
What's his name?
Randall Grichuk. Grichuk.
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
I always say Grichuk, but I'll double check. I don't think it's Grichuk. That's for sure.
Okay.
Grichuk. You know how? Okay, so here it is on Baseball Reference. Grichuk.
Let's go with Grichuk for the point of this exercise.
Grichuk.
Doesn't this suck? This is the first time it's sucked, and I think Dave does a good job that we don't have John Sterling. Wouldn't it be great to get it is high, it is far, it is gone. How much wood could a Grichuk chuck if a Grichuk could chuck wood? That's all I've thought about all spring.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're right. You're right. He would have been a good one.
Would have nailed it.
Because there haven't been that many Yankees that they added that jump out at you in terms of, what would John do? I guess Cody Bellinger a little bit. But I feel like it would be boring. Like
he would be, we're going belly dancing or something.
Yeah. Grichuk is a great opportunity.
It's a missed opportunity this year. It is.
You want to call him and ask him to, do it for you? Like a private dance?
A private dance?
What? Yeah.
The VIP room?
Right. You call up John and say, hey, how you doing, John? Miss you. Hope everything's okay. And then you say, by the way, could you do me a favor? Could you give me a private Randall Grichuk home run call?
By the way, I should see sales. That's a great digital advertising. Exclusive John Sterling on digital. Giving you what the home run calls would have been for New Yankee.
Totally. Or you could do Cameo. Make a fortune off that.
Do you think he wants to do it?
No, but you got to give him, the moolah. You got to show him the money, man.
I want
Like anybody can be bought. Just give him a few
John is
dollars.
what? 70?
No.
He's 80? 80 something?
I think he's like 88.
Yeah, he's old.
That's my guess.
He's not going to want to do that.
If you're paying him, why wouldn't you?
Because it's just too much effort.
All you got to do is
you can't pay him enough to care.
By the way, 87 years old.
Yeah, you can't pay him enough to care. At
You
87.
sure? I mean, Francesa's still got a podcast.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I know.
Clown.
Francesa's
Clown.
He's not 87.
No, he's in his 70s. I'm saying, you get older, you can pay anybody anything.
I think you're right about sales because I think there has to be money. Like John has had an amazing career. He obviously had the health battle earlier this year. So John why would he do it for nothing? I completely agree. I think if sales can come to him and say, look, you can make a pretty penny off this, but you're going to do private John Sterling home run calls. I mean, for $1, wouldn't we all do something?
Of course we would.
I mean, as the great Ted DiBiase used to say, everybody's got a price. Let's go to, let's get a Nick call in. They are winning games, even if it's a Yankee day. Bobby in Rockland. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hey, how you doing? Good afternoon.
What's up, man?
I have a question for you. What do you think about the Mets lineup?
Oh.
And do you think we will get a 20-game winner with Nolan?
No. No. I think the 20-game winner is dead. I think it is so difficult to win 20 games these days.
Just in general.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way. For the Mets specifically, you're probably only making 30 starts. Like, I think they're going to be careful with guys.
Yeah, a couple guys went 33 last year, just across the league, but not.
It's not that common.
Not that common.
So if you say it's 30, you now have to win. Not their team win. You have to win 2/3 of them. And when you come out of games in the fifth inning and your bullpen's mediocre, the chances of you holding on and doing it, not high. Frank and Elizabeth. Hey, Frank.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
All's good.
In reference to the ABS system, Tiki would know this more than you, Evan, but it's kind of like in soccer where they added the VAR system.
Right.
And at first it was a little awkward. You have to delay your celebrations to make sure it goes to goal or not.
Yeah.
But I think now it's kind of, you don't even notice it. So I think that's probably going to be the same thing for baseball.
Well, with Frank, I think the difference, Frank, because with VAR, which is video assistant referee in soccer, they continue play a lot of times. So guy scores a whatever, or they think it's a handball or something, play will continue. and then they'll VAR it, and then they'll stop play and they'll go back. You can't do that in baseball.
No, you got to stop.
You got to stop in real time.
It's very quick. I do want to tell everybody in watching this, that is not a worry, like how much time it adds to a game. It's 8 seconds. It's so quick, I can't even use my scorebook as an identifier. Like I was thinking of writing down anytime there's a challenge. I'm actually not going to do it for anyone that cares, which is nobody. But my point of bringing that up is that it is lightning quick.
Yeah.
So that isn't even the concern. It's more, I don't know, the momentum as a fan. Like, strike three, I'm excited. Oh, wait. Now, I know we've gotten used to that with bang-bang plays, but we're going to have more of that because think about how many pitches there are in an individual game. And I'm obviously worried about the way a game would end and how that feels. Dominic is up in Maine. Hey, Dominic.
Hello. Good to see you or talk to you guys again. I just got two questions. My first question is I want to know what I should be betting on when it comes to baseball now that I'm starting to watch today and tomorrow. And I also wanted to ask a question for Tiki and Sean about the Giants draft coming up. I wanted to know, do you guys want to draft someone like Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs at number 5? And do you guys want to trade for a wide receiver or draft a wide receiver this year?
I think you can draft a wide receiver not in the first round. And I think the more I keep seeing these pro days, these guys are blazing fast. Some of these DBs are blazing fast. I could see them drafting Delane.
I can too.
It just feels like that's where it's heading. And the Jeremiah Love stuff, even though that dude was a blazing 40 as well. What he ran a 4.36 at the combine. So who knows what he's going to run at his pro day. And he's 215 pounds. So, but I do think I could see them going corner and getting a wide receiver later.
Yeah, and if you're doing a wide receiver, it's got to be round 4 and on. If they don't have a round 3 pick, I think it's got to be a defensive player and some kind of offensive lineman between rounds 1 and 2.
I agree.
Whatever order.
The thing I would bet on, because baseball is very tough to bet on, like in terms of who's going to win. Like, who's going to win tonight? It's
no
crazy.
Idea.
I like is Luis Arise going to get 2 hits tonight? Which right now the odds on a guy like him getting 2 hits tonight is plus 210. Like, those are fun. And the reason I bring him up is because he's such a pain in the ass. Now, I'm not saying Yankee fans should bet that because obviously it's against your team. Or an Aaron Judge home run. Obviously, those are obvious. Or over-under on Max Fried innings or strikeouts. I
was going to say under on Fried strikeouts tonight.
What is the number?
I think it was 5.5. I think. Don't quote me on that.
He's going to get a lot of strikeouts tonight?
No, here's what also worries me about it. He was up and down with the strikeouts last year. I also think you got to remember in these first 2 starts of the rotation, quicker hooks than usual.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, and that's a good point.
Another reason why I think there's going to be quicker hooks is the Yankees have so many off days that Aaron Boone is not going to be afraid to use his bullpen. Like, there is going to be heavy bullpen usage. A, to protect Max Fried. It's a long-ass season, to quote him. And B, to get your arms in right away. So I think those are smart. Those are the things I would look at if I'm placing a bet on tonight's game. Speaking of bets or predictions, Tiki Barber made one a few days ago. We're going to hear if he was right. It was a big one. And Sean Morash made one, all baseball related, and the results are in. We'll hear if they were right or wrong. We'll get back to your calls at 888-808-1019. And we address a rumor going around about the Mets. There are rumors that later today, Freddie Peralta is getting an extension. I'll tell you why I think it's all BS. A lot to talk about, Evan and Tiki, till the Carton Show with Big Mac at 2.
Listen up, guys and gals. It's time for a healthier you. My good buddy John Gallucci Jr., CEO of JAG Physical Therapy, always tells me how important it is to focus on your biomechanical train to reduce injuries. Now is the time for you and your loved ones to turn to JAG to get stronger and function at a higher level. The dedicated team of physical therapists at JAG Physical Therapy will help develop a plan specifically for you to help prevent injuries. And if you have an existing injury, their expertise and commitment will help get you back to the life you love. Schedule your appointment today at jagpt.com. That's JAGPT.com.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Ray Cattina, Mercedes-Benz of Edison. It is also sponsored by Kalshi. Trade on anything. March matchups are here, and now you can trade the tournament in all 50 states on Kalshi. Duke is trading at 19% to win it all. That means a $100 trade pays out $498 if they win. Arizona and Michigan are trading at 22% to cut down the nets. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Mercedes-Benz of Edison is more than a dealership. They're a luxury destination where exceptional vehicles meet exceptional people. It's why Cars.com named Mercedes-Benz of Edison the top Mercedes-Benz dealer in the U.S. for 2025. Discover yours at RayCatinaEdison.com.
I'm a 100% kind of guy, so I got Verizon Fios. It's 100% fiber internet because I do everything at 100%.
What game should we watch?
100% of them.
She hits a
penalty kick
out of the park
from way downtown for a beautiful shot onto the green.
You either have 100% fiber internet or you don't. Get Verizon Fios. It's super fast and reliable with ultra low lag. It's 100% or nothing. Call 1-833-VERIZON to switch today.
The all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5 is designed to give you more of what matters. More passenger space and headroom for greater comfort. More cargo space, a lower lift-in height, and a standard power liftgate on every model. More connectivity with Google built-in integration, plus Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Balancing style, advanced technology, and craftsmanship in a family-friendly SUV that delivers exceptional value. Get more with the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5, the smart choice. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com.
Aetna has been my lifesaver. Easy to understand, and if not, customer service is always there to help.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up with care management that ensures doctors work together on complicated conditions. We show up with the latest in online tools to make healthcare easier to use anytime. We show up for you, because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Westbury, New York. It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine. Woo! I'm back, baby! I will see you on the Permission to Party World Tour at Flagstar at Westbury Music Fair, April 26th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Westbury, New York. Bert Kreischer, the Machine at Flagstar at Westbury Music Fair, April 26th. Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
Febreze. New Febreze Air Mist has 50% more odor fighters and up to 30% more fragrance than the old formula. So now you can take on 100% more stinky odors, like sweaty gym bags, greasy cooking smells, and the after effects of the dog rolling around in something. Just spray, and new Febreze Air instantly restores just clean freshness. Smell you later, odor. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
During Lowe's Pro Savings Days, the job works in your favor. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members buy more and save more on materials they rely on every day. Get up to 25% off select molding when you spend $1,000 or more, and up to 25% off Pergo Evercraft laminate flooring. Put Pro Savings Days to work for you. Members get more at Lowe's. Valid through 3/27. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Visit the Pro Desk or Lowes.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/protect. That's ethos.com/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Febreze. New Febreze Air Mist has 50% more odor fighters and up to 30% more fragrance than the old formula. So now you can take on 100% more stinky odors, like sweaty gym bags, greasy cooking smells, and the after effects of the dog rolling around in something. Just spray, and new Febreze Air instantly restores just clean freshness. Smell you later, odor. Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
Gold prices are soaring, and silver is near an all-time high. Get cash in your hands for your old jewelry by going to the Estates Roadshow. They're buying gold and silver, old rings, chains, even broken jewelry. Don't wait. Cash in while gold and silver are hot. The Estates Roadshow is happening Monday through Friday in Staten Island at the Hilton Garden Inn, or Friday through Tuesday at both TMT Cash for Gold locations in Old Bridge or Toms River. Follow Estates Roadshow on Facebook or visit tmtcashforgold.com.
Life is motion, but for Jaime, debilitating pain in both hips brought everything, including family time, to a halt.
Every doctor told me the same thing. They would do one hip at a time.
At White Plains Hospital, Dr. Jacob Totka's unique expertise provided an alternate approach by replacing both of Jaime's hips on the same day.
In just 2 hours, I got 2 new hips and I went home that day.
White Plains Hospital, among the best hospitals anywhere that just so happens to be here. A member of the Montefiore Health System.
Todd, the warmer weather has melted away the winter blues, and major deals are now springing up at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
You said it. Whether it's hot or cold, you need a heavy-duty truck that can reliably haul the largest of loads year-round. And during Ram Truck Month at Ramsey, we have incredible lease offerings on all new Ram trucks, including
the new 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4, leased for just $389 a month for 39 months.
Or buy and get 0% APR financing for 60 months and no monthly payments for 90 days.
Ram, America's best full-size truck with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Get yours at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. $2,500 down plus tax, title, registration, and fees. 0 security deposit. VIN number T4152323. $1,667 for $1,000 finance for 0% APR. Deferred payment for qualified buyers who still need Financial. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offer ends 3/31/26.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toasts, and more. I've been telling you now for the last year about these great products and how they've changed my life, so now it's time to change yours. These are amazing products at amazing values. Go to chefiq.com and don't forget to use the code word BOOMER to save big at checkout. That's code word BOOMER at chefiq.com.
This is Tiki Barber. You definitely don't want your heating system to fail this winter. So call my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's heating experts. Have them check your heating system before it breaks. I know Edison Heating and Cooling. They can fix anything. Go now to edisonhvac.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-4094. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at tra.com or call 800-575-4094. That's 800-575-4094. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
No matter the season, New York sports never stop. Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets. If it's happening, we're talking about it. The Fan, 101.9 FM, and always streaming on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn apps.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results, chefiq.com. Robert Saleh didn't complete every former Jet returning home. Zach Wilson not going to Tennessee, not even coming to the Jets. He's instead going to New Orleans to back up Tyler Shuck after agreeing to a deal yesterday. Joe Flacco will return to Cincinnati himself, as well as a day of backup quarterbacks taking place. Signings took place. That was a weird wording. Forget me. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Let's take care of some family business, because when you make predictions, you need to be held accountable, right or wrong. So whenever we make predictions on the show, we save it. We file it away, and then we find out if we were right or wrong. We have a W to hand out, and, of course, we have an L. We'll start with the L, and that, of course, is Sean Morash, and he'll get to decide if he officially wants to take the L, because all the way back in February, Sean Morash made this weather prediction and how it would impact the start of the baseball season.
The biggest story is going to be they're not going to be able to get any games in on the East Coast.
It's still going to snow.
You will have bad, cold, snow weather, and games are going to be bagged left and right, and it's going to be, why is baseball starting so early?
Well, you don't have that problem.
Because we're in San Francisco.
You're opening up on the West Coast.
The Mets will.
Yeah. Well, you know what's good with the Mets? Good and bad, because I didn't think it was good at the beginning. They play 3 games at home, and then they go away. So they're not having like a long homestand at the beginning of the year. They're playing on Thursday with an off day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then they leave town.
My early prediction, the entire first 3 games get wiped out. Well, I got clearly an L there. Clearly, I have to own an L there. That being said, it's still going to be freezing.
Well, not on opening day.
You know, everybody keeps focusing on this high.
Is it freezing today?
I was free. I think anytime you got to bring a jacket and hat out, it's still freezing.
I did not wear a jacket today.
Well, look at you, a man, a real man.
Right now in New York City, it's 47 degrees, but at 1
And the
o'clock.
sun is out.
And the sun is out. It's going to be in the 50s today, the low 50s. But tomorrow for opening day, it's supposed to be in the 60s. In fact, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, in the middle of the game, it's supposed to be 68 degrees.
You take that in a heartbeat. But, let's see how that wind picks off the marina first.
First pitch is 1:15?
1:15. So
that's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
That's nice. You signed for that.
So you got an L clearly for opening day. Now, I admit Saturday doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cold, but there's no rain in the forecast. There's no snow in the forecast. So
it's hard to think, but to not remember how bad this winter
Of
was.
course.
Listen,
I
it feels like 2 weeks ago we had snow on the ground.
And let's be real. When I said that, how many people said he's probably right?
No,
This
you
winter
were just,
feels
you
endless.
were pissed off.
Of course I was pissed off.
Because
I'm still
you're
pissed
digging
off.
out of snow
Yeah.
for multiple weeks in a row.
all I hear are excuses. That's what you said on February 25th.
He said he was wrong.
I said I have to take an L on that. I'm wrong. I'm
Thank
just
you.
explaining that it wasn't an outrageous take then.
Yeah, it was an emotional L.
Now let's get to the W. Let's get to the man simply known as the baseball savant. It's not just a website. It's Tiki Barber. The other day, we were having a discussion on why the Mets were so kind of weird with how they handled Carson Bench. Like they wouldn't just announce he made the team when I think it was clear to all of us he was going to make the team. So Tiki Barber had this theory.
It doesn't make sense for Carson Bench not to be the starting right fielder. It almost feels like,
yes.
Now hear me. It almost feels like they're waiting to capture a social moment.
Yes! I'm
and that's annoying.
Well, yesterday we present to you, you have it ready? The social moment Tiki was referring to. Here's Carlos Mendoza, Carson Bench, and some coaches.
You take batting practice. What was going through your head that day? You remember?
Holy I want to be here.
Holy you want to be here. Well, guess what? On Thursday, you're going to get that opportunity. You make the team, you're going to be in the lineup, and you're going to be playing right field for the New York Mets. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Congrats, kid.
That's once again.
Proud of you, dude. Proud of you. You got Todd here. It's been a big guy. You got me working. It's the off season.
Proud of you, man.
That's crazy. Proud of you, man. Proud of you. This is a moment that you will never forget. All right? You work really hard, and now you just have to enjoy it.
You
earn it. You earn it. You are a big leaguer.
Thank you.
All right? So enjoy it, dude.
Thank you.
Now you get on that flight and enjoy it.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
Hell of a job.
Thank you.
Wow. That's cool.
What a moment.
It is cool.
But you called it.
Of course. It just felt obvious that's what they were waiting to do. Because why would you wait? The roster was basically set.
You're going to get a W on this. So I'm not saying this to try to take your win
It
away.
was just obvious.
But did they really wait for that? Or was it something else?
Why
Was
else?
it-
What else did they wait?
I don't know. Just making sure no deal comes in. There's nothing that changed. It was
What
just
deal?
I don't know. Fernando Tatis Jr. becomes available. I have no idea.
To that point, they could have done this video 2 days earlier and told me he made the team.
They could have.
They could have done it a week earlier. He had earned the right to make the team.
Was there any part
I
of
wonder
you?
if they actually told him because he wasn't overly ecstatic. He wasn't crying.
Right.
It was just kind of happy.
He was pretty excited.
He was, yeah, but it
It wasn't overly, but he was
yes,
excited.
it wasn't overly. Do you think that they told him and
No,
said,
no. Here's what I would say. I'll use Sean as an example. All right. So Sean Morash is in line for this really great working with us. We'll use that as an example.
Yeah.
All right. And he had heard about it. There were rumors about it. It was talked about, but it was never confirmed. And Sean was really excited.
And
he had heard-
people had me filling in for Craig at times.
that did happen. Yes, that did happen. And so in his brain, he knew, like, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
When they finally come to you to make it official, isn't there a part of you that's certainly excited, but also like, yeah, I've kind of known about this for a while?
The perfect comparison, not comparison, but parallel to this is my first season, my first game. So Rodney, because it's almost similar. Rodney Hampton is a starting running back when I get here. He comes into camp. He's got a knee issue. He's just banged up. So he's trying to work through it, but he can't really work through it. And Tyrone Wheatley is here, but he's not elevating to a starting back at that point. Jim Skipper comes to me in the middle of in training camp and says, if you learned all the stuff you got to learn, you could start. Like, you could be the starter. And as this offseason or the training camp is going on, Rodney's not getting healthier, and I'm starting to get all the reps. And so it was like, I know I'm starting.
Right.
They didn't tell me until, 3 days before, but I knew it. And so when Jim Fossil was like, Tiki, you're starting for us game 1, get the Philadelphia Eagles, you're going to run out the tunnel. Like, I was excited because it's like, dude, I'm starting in my first game as a rookie. But I knew already.
Yeah.
And so
that's a great
That's exactly what this was.
Yeah.
Because he knew already.
They said since November he has a chance to make the team.
Yes.
He goes out and it's 380 in spring training, has a really good camp. There's no other viable option. Like, he's not an idiot. Now, I'm sure there's still that nervousness of make it official, damn it.
Right.
But
and the fact that he's opening at home.
Yes.
His first game is going to be at home in City.
It's very, very cool that he gets to do that.
That's awesome.
That is
it's awesome for him.
It's a cool thing, and I hope he has great success. Mendy kept saying, enjoy it. I was thinking in my brain, no, now go kick ass. Like, now you're here, you got to perform. Ask Jason Dominguez. Nothing's guaranteed, man. You got to go out there now and produce. Now, one other real quick Met thing, we'll get back to your calls. If you go on the SNY YouTube page right now, they have a scheduled press conference, right? The scheduled press conference says, and I quote, live coverage. Stearns and Peralta news conference. That is scheduled for 2 o'clock today.
Do they often do this?
Do what?
A press conference with a new player and the president of baseball operations.
A month ago when they traded for him.
So they don't do this right before the season.
I don't remember, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, there's also a Carlos Mendoza live news conference that's actually scheduled for about an hour from now, and I assume that is to talk about the season. But this is causing this image, and this scheduled video is causing, wait a second, why is David Stearns and Freddie Peralta having a news conference together? Are they announcing an extension?
Did he have his introductory?
Yeah. Yes. It's already happened. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's either they are announcing an extension or it's just simply, hey, the season's about to start.
Yeah.
Here's the GM.
It could be an opening day thing.
That's what I think.
He was on Zoom when he got introduced, too. He still hasn't formally met them.
Yeah, but he was in spring training talking to the media for a month.
Yeah,
like, this is not an introductory press conference. I think
they don't regularly do this.
The day before opening day?
Yeah.
I got to be honest, bro. Like, I don't remember last year scheduled news conferences before
But was there
opening
anybody new? I guess, yeah, because Soto was new last year. What did they do with Soto leading up to opening day?
Nothing. They opened in Houston, and then he just played.
Well, that's different because it's not home.
But my question is, because a lot of people in the Met community are speculating that this video or this teased video is an extension. Now, the reason I have a tough time believing that...
I could see it, though.
Could you?
Absolutely.
That'd
But
be quite
it would be shocking because who is his agent?
I'm not sure, but it's not Boris.
Okay,
if that's the question.
That's why. Because the fact that it's not, and he's not. You are waiting until you are a free agent. If Boris was his agent, you're waiting till you're a free agent.
Ace's baseball agent.
And you are maximizing every dollar you can get, hopefully from the Mets. But if not, it's going to be the highest bidder type of thing. Because it's not Scott Boris, I could see it.
Well, it's not about not seeing if there's an extension or not. It's more about, I can't imagine they kept this under wraps to where no reporter knows about it.
Exactly.
They even put a video out that said, oh, yeah, there's a news conference, and yet nothing yet has still broken. I have a tough time believing they are really keeping it that quiet. And I think it's coincidental that he's the opening day starter.
So what's he going to say then?
I think it's just talking to the opening day starter before opening day. And I think David Stearns is state of the team. And I think they linked it together, maybe as a troll. I have no idea. Maybe it's SNY saying we'll get more people talking. Like, I'm bringing it up right now. I'm promoting it, even if I don't mean to promote it, because I wanted to address it.
Well,
this is a conversation.
It's unique. That's why.
Yeah. But I don't think, as we sit here right now, that they are announcing an extension. I'd be very, very surprised. I believe that this is either coincidental or done on purpose to get people to talk, but there is no extension being announced today between the New York Mets and Freddie Peralta. Where do you stand officially?
I'm going to agree with you because it doesn't make like you would hear.
That's my point. You would hear about it,
but I'm not going to be surprised.
Oh, I'd be stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we'll disagree. What about you, Sean?
I say no, but they do announce they're going to have a new Freddie Peralta promotion that wasn't in the original promotional giveaway.
Oh, that's solid.
Some kind of bobblehead or something.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
David Starnes is wasting his time talking about that.
Opening day is going to be Freddie Peralta bobblehead day. Make sure you get there early. By the way, it's going to be 68 degrees.
Yeah. There are tickets available, but not a lot. Like, there's a handful of tickets
Is that
sporadically
true?
out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not a surprise. You want to know why?
Why?
The overpricing of opening day by both the Mets and the Yankees.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what to tell you. It's insane. I bet you're right now. If I did it for the Yankees, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Wow, even opening day, that's crazy.
But again, it's not a lot of tickets. It's not like I'm saying there are just swaths of open seats. It's like you can go into sections and find 4 tickets here and 6 tickets there and 2 tickets here. So it's basically a sellout. It will certainly look like one.
Right.
But if I had to give you a reason, go click on these upper deck tickets. And you're like, wait a second, $105 to sit in the upper deck?
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass on that one. So it's both teams. I'm not picking on one
Unless
team.
you just kind of feel like working on your face tan.
Your face tan.
Wind burning up there.
Face tan with a beer.
9 beers and 9 hot dogs.
No, thank you.
We're going to do that on opening day? The Yankees Marlins on a Friday afternoon? All right, let's get to your calls. Let's go to JC in Lindenhurst. Hey, JC.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I got 2 things, actually. One is for Evan, one is for the show. For the show, for opening day, from here on out, easy solution. Start it with 1 game, previous 2 teams from the World Series, and go. Or you go with 2 games, 1 afternoon, 1 evening, NLCS, ALCS, rematches. That'll bring some juice.
That's a great idea.
I love that because I like what the NFL does. And my point earlier in the show about it doesn't feel like opening day isn't a knock on nighttime opening day baseball. It's that it's not a tradition yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also like weird.
It feels randomish.
It feels very random. It's just.
Yeah.
But if they did what he said, very similar to what the NFL does, I think it'd be off the charts. Dodgers, Blue Jays tonight? Are you kidding me?
That'd be amazing.
Or
no, he said ALCS, NLCS.
Yeah, it'd be less appealing because that'd be Blue Jays, Mariners, and Brewers, Dodgers. Who's watching that? It actually wouldn't be that appealing when you think about it.
No, but the World Series rematch would be.
It would be. Yeah, I think you do 1 game. I think a World Series rematch. Remember, you play everybody every year.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't guarantee the champs at home. That's the only thing you can't guarantee because that's already kind of scheduled.
Yeah.
But
that's probably why they don't do it.
No, I don't think they do it because they're not creative. Major League Baseball's not creative. Like, they literally need to listen to people.
It's rote. It's like, we have to get it all in.
Yeah.
This is the schedule. This is what it is. We can move around a couple of things. All right, Yankees, you're out in San Francisco. We'll do the Netflix thing with you.
There's a guy on hold who wants to say I'm odd. Of all the things that I've done today, what do you think is the oddest thing I've done, Tiki?
Today?
Or said, yeah.
Oh, he must be watching on YouTube and you got your leg up on a table.
Well, that's a back issue.
It's not it. It's something Evan said today.
Something I said that makes me odd.
I was just guessing. I mean, dude.
Evan
rip my
says
head off.
Evan says something every day. That's why. It becomes white noise, and I think that's what's become of it.
All right, let's find out from Ryan in Brooklyn. What did I say
What's up, Ryan?
that was odd?
Dude, Evan, you guys just brushed over this, but you take your phone in the shower? I mean, I know they're a little more waterproof than they used to be, but are you clicking buttons while the water is hitting your head?
Yes. Yes.
What's up with that, man? What?
Oh, great question. I'm glad that you furthered this conversation. I think it was a very, I made it for some other reason, and then we never got to it. So I take a shower.
It was Al. You were fact-checking Al.
Oh, yeah. I was showering with Al Dukes this morning. I mean, I kind of was. I like to...
On the radio.
On the radio. I like to listen to things. So in this case, and I pretty much do it most mornings, I like to listen to Al and Jerry. I very much enjoy their program. Very unique, very different. I like their perspectives.
What do you do with your phone? You put it on the side? Or?
There's a shelf that's in the air, probably kind of the height of my head.
Okay.
And so I put it there. I have my back to the water because I love the water hitting my back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because of the back issues.
Mm-hmm.
And so the phone's protected because there's no water hitting it. And yeah, I don't press that many buttons. If I have to, I will.
You can also voice to talk.
I don't do that, though. Yeah. That would be a lie.
That's what you should do. Just
maybe
hit the button and say, hey, is Al Dukes correct about blah, 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 blah.
Instead of typing it out, which I had to do. Yeah, isn't that common to have your phone in the shower?
It's not common, but the way you explain it is not that absurd. Because I have a windowsill. I've put mine in there if I want to listen to music on a random time.
My daughter takes her phone into the shower.
Yeah.
And she's listening to music.
So there you go.
She's just blasting in the shower.
Yeah, we're adults, kids, we're all the same. Now, I think it's good to get a break from the computers and the tablets and the phones. But I guess in the morning, I'm preparing mentally for the show. And so to me, listening to that stuff is like, well, I'm show prepping. I'm show prepping in the shower.
Yeah. You spent the whole night sleeping without your phone.
Exactly.
I don't even bring my phone to my bedroom anymore.
I only do because I need the alarm to wake me up.
Yeah.
That's why, too.
Yeah.
Airplane mode and the alarm.
There you go. But, yeah, so I guess it was odd to him, but I think it's pretty normal. Let's go to Alex in Limbrook. Good afternoon, Alex. Hey, Alex.
Oh, my God. This Evan Roberts?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I've been listening to you for years and years and years. I'm finally speaking to you.
Well, thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Oh, my God. I have a question for you and then a question for Mr. Tiki. With Nolan McClain, they were making a big deal if the Mets went to six-man rotation, that it was going to screw him up. You know, he needs a routine and he needs consistency. If they went to six, well, I don't think they are. Do you feel it would have made a big difference in how Nolan McClain pitches?
No, because most guys pitch with extra rest. In fact, I've been on this diatribe on the Rico. I'm not going to bore you too much with it, but I hate calling it regular rest. Regular rest isn't regular. Mm-hmm. How often does a pitcher pitch on 4 days regular rest?
Right.
So Nolan McClain, much like everybody else, more times than not pitch with 5 or 6 days of rest.
Yes.
So it really doesn't screw you up.
No, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago when this was first suggested, or Mindy was being asked about this. It likely would not have affected Freddie Peralta and Nolan McClain. The 6-man rotation would have been the back end of the rotation.
Well,
for Senga, if he needed it or wanted it.
The tag team piggyback won't affect Peralta and McClain. I think adding a sixth guy is based on when they think it makes sense. So if they think it benefits Peralta to give him an extra day or two, same with Nolan McClain, they'll do it. But I'll make you this promise about both those gentlemen. If they are pitching like God-loving aces, they're not screwing around. If Nolan McClain is the truth, the way I think he is, he's taking the baseball as frequently as possible. If Freddie Peralta is also that lockdown, top of the rotation arm. Tiki,
also looking for a contract.
Assuming one isn't announced in a few hours. He's taking that baseball as often as possible.
Right.
I think they will use a 6-man rotation when they deem it necessary. That's how I think they'll operate this. Let's go to Kyle in Bayshore. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, what's up? How's it going, fellas?
All's well.
What's up, man?
Nothing much. I have a question I guess you guys could answer independently. Tiki, I guess you could answer for the Mets and the Yankees, but I just wanted to gauge, what would you guys say your excitement is for your specific team, 1 to 10 going into the season? Because I know the Mets made a lot of changes. The Dodgers seem like a powerhouse again, so I'm just wondering, where your guys' excitement is at.
If I was talking Yankees, I'm saying it's 8 out of 10. If I'm saying Mets, it's probably 7. Just a little bit less.
You're very wrong about both. Yeah, there's only one right answer. You got it wrong. Sean, I'll give you a crack. What's your excitement? First of all, be honest. I guess there is no wrong answer. It's how you feel.
I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Go.
It's opening day. It's the day for the opening day. My excitement level for the Yankees is a 10 out of 10. My excitement level for the Mets is a 10 out of 10.
The correct answer.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Baseball nerds.
No, it's not that. I mean, it is for me, yes.
Yes.
But I'll tell you why that's the correct answer. When the football season starts in September, I am very excited. And I always try to talk myself into miracles. Can the New York Jets win the Super Bowl this year?
Anything is possible.
Do you think the New York Jets can win the Super Bowl this year?
They're not as blocked as the Mets are with the Dodgers.
That's a ridiculous thing.
I'm high on Ty Simpson, so I say yes.
Tiki,
honestly,
you're a smart guy. It's the dumbest thing you've ever said. The Jets have a better chance to win a Super Bowl?
The Washington Commanders went from quite literally one of the worst offensive line teams in the NFL to the NFC Championship game.
That wasn't my issue because I get that. I'm not arguing that.
The Commanders, even though they weren't consistently as bad as the Jets, were as bad as the Jets in 2024. In 2025? No, 2023. In 2024 with Jaden
They were in the
Daniels,
championship game.
They were in the championship game.
Get it.
Anything can happen in the NFL.
Anything can happen in the NFL.
There is no longer a behemoth in the way in the AFC.
Oh, that's true.
So I can't say absolutely not.
No, I wouldn't want you to say absolutely not. I think the best answer is it's very, very unlikely, but hey, it's football, you never know.
It's very unlikely that the Mets are getting to the World Series.
You can't say that.
Why? Because the Dodgers are in the way.
Who cares? They won
The
100.
Phillies are in the way.
Tiki, They won 111 games one year and lost in the divisional series. The baseball doesn't work that way.
Yeah, they didn't. They hadn't spent $1 billion in every offseason.
I know.
That was when they were
Tiki.
They were averagely spending.
I know we had this argument last year, and I lost because the Dodgers won the World Series.
Right.
But just because they're the best team in baseball, and they are, I'm not disputing that. They're better than the Mets, not arguing.
They were flawed last year. They were injured last year. They had no business being there last year. They still won.
They could be perfect.
And they signed your closer, for Christ's sakes.
No one's arguing they're better. They are better. It's baseball. They can lose a best-of-5 series to the Giants. They could lose the best-of-5 series to not even my team, and then my team gets away with that and goes to the World Series.
Yes.
I'll ask it this way to prove my point. Which team has a better chance to win a championship this year, the New York Jets or the New York Mets? It's not that difficult. The fact you're thinking about it is embarrassing me.
Why? I don't know who the Jets quarterback is going to be next year. I think it's supposed to be Geno Smith.
Oh my God!
But what if it's not?
Hey, Sean.
What if there is a Jackson Darvish moment with the Jets, whoever they drafted the quarterback?
Okay, deep breath. Sean, this is a rare moment.
Just because I won't placate you.
It's not
just because I won't tell you what you want to hear.
I'm a Jet fan. I want to win the Super Bowl.
You don't hear what you were expecting to hear because I'm a practicalist. This is why it's not 10 for 10 out of me. This is, I mean, I don't love baseball like you guys love baseball.
It's not about loving
baseball. So
baseball.
if you're asking me what I feel about the Yankees or the Mets going into the baseball season, I'm telling you about what I expect from the Yankees or the Mets.
I know, but it's not about loving the sport. It's about, Sean.
All right, even in the best case that Tiki paints, the Mets still have a better chance to win the race.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
But it doesn't mean.
Are you sure?
To win the Super Bowl?
Hold on. I'm sure, but
keep going.
I'm more siding with you in that you never know what happens.
You never know in the NFL.
That being
the Jets
said,
are a sewer.
The Mets have freaking Juan Soto, Freddie Peralta, Nolan McLean. They have a better chance as it stands right now to win.
Same old Jets.
Okay. Jesus. So you're 10 for 10.
Well, I think here's the way I look at it.
Sean, you're 10 for 10.
I'm 10 out of 10. But I was also 10 out of 10 for the Brooklyn Nets season, knowing they were going to stink. I'm just excited for seasons.
Okay. I get excited for all seasons too. If my team, basketball's actually different. The Nets literally had no chance.
I understand.
Even Tiki will agree.
Yeah.
No chance.
No chance.
It's tough to
They
get.
were too young.
It's tough to get.
Next year.
That's the
Next
reason?
year, maybe.
Okay. It's tough to get to a 10-10 on a season where you know there's no chance. I agree that football is very unpredictable. And I agree that, yes, I'm going to go in there that week one believing why not. I said it after they got Geno. I was like, listen, I don't believe it, but, and I told the story. So I love to believe the story. But the Mets and the Yankees just have a better chance to win a championship.
Of course.
And to me, if your team has a chance to win a championship, 10 out of 10. Despite how you feel about the offseason, 10 out of 10. Despite how you don't think they're actually going to win.
See, I just hear the question differently than you do.
Okay. Ask me this question.
Yes.
Ask me, Evan, do you think the Mets are going to win the World Series?
Evan, are the Mets going to win the World Series?
No way.
Loser.
Exactly. Now, we got more coming up. Your phone calls, 888-808-1019. And going into tonight's opener, what do we think about this Yankee team? Like, how many wins are they going to have? Are they going to win the World Series? We'll answer the World Series question as well coming up. And like I mentioned, more from you, 888-808-1019. And football fans, we have to address it. Because I know Sean hasn't talked about it yet. Do you want Odell Beckham Jr.? It's Evan and Tiki here on The Fan.
Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with you. That is you, the ambitious New York business, to become an Amazon Hub partner. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. And with each package delivered, your business gets paid. There are no startup costs, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money while at the same time gaining massive exposure for your business. Sign up to learn more at amazon.com/hub delivery. That's amazon.com/HUB delivery.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Talk sports after hours with Tommy Lugauer, 7 to midnight. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
And this Odyssey Sports Minute is brought to you by Monmouth University. Bigger thinking, more inspired, you amplified.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
There's one name that North Carolina basketball should be targeting as its next head coach, and that is current Chicago Bulls head coach Billy Donovan. Donovan won 2 national championships in college at the University of Florida. Why in the world would he want to stay as the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, who stink every year, when he could go to North Carolina with all those resources? Tell me Billy Donovan couldn't win a national title at Carolina. I'm Nick Costos.
DQ presents The Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ soft serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into soft serve, plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Sponsored by Underwriters Laboratories.
Another app for inventory, one for CRM. Oh, don't forget accounting. Wait, which login was that?
Or you could use Odoo, one fully integrated system that does it all without the hassle. Ditch the app overload. Get everything your business needs on one platform. Try Odoo free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Cloudy skies with a high around 50.
Weather brought to you by Staples. From posters and presentations to labels and loyalty cards, Staples has all the print to boost your brand. Shop now in-store and online. Staples. That was easy.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
She held your hand for your first steps. Now she needs yours. Maybe today it's your mom, but one day it could be you. In New York, most long-term care is paid for by Medicaid, even for middle-class families. But state Medicaid has fallen behind the cost of nurses, behind the cost of inflation, medicine, and quality care. After a lifetime of work, dignity shouldn't be optional. Underfunding care is a choice. Tell Albany's leaders to fund long-term care.
Paid for by New York Coalition for Dignity in Aging.
Diving for that grounder got you grounded? Oof, we've got specialists for that. Layup, take you down? We've got specialists for that. With 45 Castle Connolly top doctors, Orland & Cohen specialists are considered among the best in the nation by their peers, which can mean a better outcome for you. From Staten Island to Southampton, our network is open 7 days a week, so you can feel better, faster. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
Everybody knows Town Fair Tire is New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, beating all the local competitors with our guaranteed lowest prices. And now, with over 120 stores throughout New England, we beat all the competition, including the warehouse clubs, the online sites, and the local dealers. Yes, we beat them all with the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
All new Dunkin' Zero, only 20 calories. Zero sugar, the all new revitalizing energy drink made with B vitamins, so you can actually feel good about it. Struggling to make it through the afternoon, wishing every meeting was an email? Sounds like it's time for Dunkin' Zero. It's the perfect pick-me-up without the spiral, and it comes in 6 delicious flavors like Suncest and Glamberry. Dunkin' Zero, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Zero drinks contain caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Beverages are fruit-flavored, contain 0% fruit juice. Participation may vary, limited time offer.
Become a Yankees Universe Fan Club member today. Explorer and Rookie membership packages are now available. And every Yankees Universe member receives a membership card, 2 tickets to a 2026 Yankees home game, access to a members-only website, and more. Plus, rookie members receive an official New York Yankees t-shirt. And best of all, a portion of every membership supports Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, benefiting pediatric cancer research. Join Yankees Universe today. Visit Yankees.com/universe.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-948-7878. That's 800-948-7878.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence Data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Your official station to talk Yankees. The Fan, 101.9 FM and always live on the free Odyssey app. Download it today.
We have made it. Baseball season is almost upon us. The New York Yankees tonight taking on the San Francisco Giants. I had mentioned earlier that it doesn't feel like opening day, and there's a couple of reasons for that. It's very early. I mean, it's March 25th, which is the earliest non-go-to-Japan opening day one can ever have.
Why are they moving it backwards or forward?
So the reason they do that partially is to give players more off days in the midst of the season and not have the season go deep into November.
I guess that makes sense.
So I think that's certainly a part of it.
Right.
The nighttime thing, I do like. Like, I like the idea of a tradition where there's one game like the NFL, sort of like the NBA, they have 2 games, to wet the whistle. And we had a caller before mention that it should be a World Series rematch. Great idea. Or just the NFL tradition that the defending World Series champion opens the season. And whoever they happen to play, congratulations. You're playing the world champion on opening day. I love that. I think it's a great idea. But the other thing that I'm missing, and we're missing, is that this game is 3,000 miles away.
Yeah.
If tonight the Yankees were playing the Giants at Yankee Stadium, I believe the buzz right now would feel like
Do you
opening
think
day.
the buzz is like that out in San Francisco?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're pumped up.
Yeah,
They got a
of course.
baseball game there that night. We don't. Like, think about what we're dealing with if you're a Yankee fan. You got a game at 8 o'clock, so you still have 8 more hours. It isn't here, and it's on Netflix with something called what throwing out the first pitch?
No.
What?
It.
Thing. If. Thing. That's what it is.
Somewhat called thing.
Right. Like, it feels foreign. It feels like it's so far away.
Yeah.
But if the game was tonight at Yankee Stadium or the game was at Citi Field, I think the juice would be incredible. And I think right now, until that game starts, it feels, figuratively and really, like just far away.
Well, because that is part of the big reason opening day, Evan, we were arguing this earlier about you missing the first 3 innings. It's not just the pageantry, it's the buildup. That first time you talk about going and seeing the field, well, there's also the first time you get to the park, you're getting there even earlier than usual. It's tailgates in the lot. It's going to the bars outside. It's just that idea of feeling the genuine buzz and the wind-up and the build-up. You don't have any of that.
Yeah,
so it's less about watching the game and more about what you're doing before
Would you
the
have
game.
that anyways at City?
Look, we don't have a lot of bars and restaurants, but you do have people that tailgate.
Yeah.
And
But
you
I'm
do
talking
have-
about this year. Isn't it all chopped up now?
We don't know. And by the way, I'm very curious about this because all I've heard about, and Sean made that announcement that the Mets made a week ago about, parking is going to be tough.
Right.
Take the train. Here's a discount on the LIRR. I have no idea what's been affected.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
going to be
know.
a big story tomorrow.
But we don't
did
know.
it start? Because I don't know if you gave us a start date for whatever construction or refiguring they're doing out there.
They didn't. It's actually a good question because today's the workouts at Citi Field. I wonder if any reporters have seen the lots and what's closed.
I mean, they should report it because
that's honestly more important than what Freddie Peralta says. I mean, we're being real. That's what fans care about.
It's very true.
I am actually, I swear to God, I'm having a text message exchange with my wife because I meet her for a music class that the kids do. And I said, look, I'm thinking of after the show driving to Citi Field to pick up a press credential I have. I don't want to worry about that on opening day. But more than picking up the press credential, I want to see what's going on. Like, I want to be able to be the one who says, all right, guys, here's what's happening.
Right. This is how you navigate. This is how you get around.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I haven't been to Citi Field since, the season essentially ended. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And like we've talked about, there's a soccer stadium being built across the street. Now, I've watched that get built in terms of it started last year. I will on the highway, go past it and see it emerging. But I don't know specifically if it's affecting streets or whatnot. But, yeah, I have no idea. And the Mets keep it such a mystery by warning you, parking will be tough. Okay, well, where? Where is the parking tough? Or maybe it hasn't even happened yet, but they're conditioning you for when it does happen.
And I hope that it's not going to be an issue tomorrow because here's what the Mets are going to have a problem with. There are a lot of people, especially who might work half days, are going to try to run in there right before first pitch and all that. Man, if it gets tough to park tomorrow and you have a stadium that's only 2/3 full for all the pomp and circumstance, it's going to look bad, and that's on the Mets for not actually declaring what lots are closed and what's going on here.
True. Hopefully it's not so frustrating because I think people are going to go early because as you said, Sean, because it is opening day.
Yeah.
But if it gets because there are times where you leave early and then sometimes the traffic is so bad.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You still end up being late. And that's what's going to piss people off. If you left early because you anticipated this and then you're still late, that's what's going to be disappointing.
I agree. That's the most frustrating thing in the world. When you leave early and you give yourself enough time and it don't matter. Because you're like, man, I tried everything. What more was I supposed to do? So I'll give you a report. Actually, this guy could probably give us a report. He drives by Citi Field in his spare time. John and Maspeth. What's up, John?
What's up? Yeah, so for what I can tell you, I actually drove by there 3 days ago. I was over there for something, and for what it looks like, nothing much has changed from the end of last season. It looks like none of the parking was really taken away. So
I figured that, John, because I think what they're doing, and I'm not even saying this is not smart, is they're preparing people for when it does happen. So you're conditioning people, take the train, leave early, do all of these things, even if you don't actually need to do it yet. So even though you're mostly a vengeful, hateful person, John, I appreciate you giving us information. Thank you.
Well, you're going to hate me right now because I got a proposal for a show prediction.
All right.
The number of combined losses and blown saves by Devin Williams this year.
Losses and blown saves.
Well,
I'm going to say 6.
6? It's actually not that bad.
I know. I think he's going to be fine.
So I have done this already on the Rico. I'm going to do it here. I'll make it official here on Evan and Tiki. I always say, do you have a bold prediction? Nothing crazy, but something that you think is kind of not a lot of people think this.
Yep.
My bold prediction concerning the New York Mets, and I'll give you one on the Yankees too, but my bold prediction on the New York Mets is that Devin Williams will not end the season as the Mets closer. That he will lose the job early in the season. Wow. He will struggle. It will not be good.
Even after paying for him to be your closer?
Evan 2 for 2 on taking WFAN takes that were sit on the air. Amazing.
Because you said it last year?
I said it a month ago on this show.
I don't remember that.
Luke Weaver would end the season as their closer.
Holy crap, I think I stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my finish.
You just said it differently.
When did you say it? Can you prove that you did? Because I'll absolutely apologize.
It was, and I bet you Dan can look it up. It was
Dan will have it by
it was when Luke
12:45.
Weaver walked in with the Yankee bag. I'm pretty sure that was the time we were talking about Luke Weaver, and I said,
yes.
In the end, Met fans are going to love him because he's going to ultimately be the closer for the Mets by the time the season ends.
What did I say back to you?
I think I could see that, but you know what?
There you go.
No,
by the way, there you go. You
didn't kill me for it. I'll say that.
Okay, well, I agree with you.
Because you have no belief that Devin Williams is going to be elite from start to finish.
Devin Williams is one of my biggest concerns. And I know that if I take the fandom out for a second and I look at how dominant he had been in Milwaukee and even how unlucky he was with the Yankees last year, I have every reason to believe I'd be wrong about that. But I admit, It's kind of beat up by what Pete did to him. It's beat up by his struggles last year. It's beat up by my first instinct with him last year, which is I don't know if he loves New York. I don't know if he can handle New York.
But he does.
But he did. And I give him credit. That's why I admit the take is a little irrational. It's very fanny. I admit that. Very fandom-like. But the good news to this story is I think Luke Weaver is going to be great. And I think that he'll be the cult hero. He'll be the guy who has the aura when he comes in late in the game and they start playing Dreamweaver. That there'll be some kind of new shtick at Citi Field. Like, I got it. Remember how Mr. Met would play the trumpet when Edwin Diaz would come in? Now he's going to be in pajamas when Luke Weaver comes in. Because he's the Dreamweaver. And Mr. and Mrs. Met are going to like cuddle as if they're sleeping with the sleeping hat on.
Got it.
And the pajamas.
So just basically put a robe on.
Correct.
Yeah, sleeping robe.
And you'll still be able to check out Mrs. Met's,
The dumps in the trunk. What?
We don't know how much squatting she's done in the offseason.
That's a good point. No, I did see her the other night. Wait, that came out wrong. I saw her the other day in Port St. Lucie when I was down there. Mr. and Mrs. Met did walk by me.
And?
I have a video.
Scouting report.
Oh, I could show it to you.
Oh.
I'll look at.
He doesn't want to say it. He wants us to say it.
No, honestly, I don't remember. I think it was still, I think it was still happening.
Must be jelly because jam don't shake like that?
Sounds right. Hold on a second. That's me awkwardly. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, here we go. It's okay. This is the Mr. and Mrs. Met video. Right there,
Mr. and Mrs. Met.
Yeah,
they're being driven out onto the field in the back of a pickup truck. Mr. Met is there.
Can you check it out?
You can't really see.
I apologize.
Yeah. Can't get a good look.
The truth is I was being sweet. I was taking the video for my youngest son who loves Mr. and Mrs. Met. So I wasn't checking out her ass.
What do you think he wants the video for?
He just thinks they're funny.
Does he now?
Yeah.
And I loved Hooters for the wings.
So the end result is I think
even at 8.
Exactly.
I think Luke Weaver ends up as the closer. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing because remember, Devin Williams turned into a pretty good eighth inning guy for the Yankees last year. It's not as if it's a lost cause if he loses the job.
But
and
that would be
settles
so
in.
disappointing. If you signed him for what you signed him for, expecting him to be your closer, and then he's just set up guy for the guy you signed after him.
Time out, though, Tiki. When they signed him, remember, they signed him days before Diaz?
I understand this.
I thought they were signing him to be the setup man.
Yes.
So when you say they signed him to be the closer, I didn't think so. I was hoping he was signed to be the setup man. And truthfully, in the moment, it will be tough. Like, we were going to have a tough time at this radio station when Devin Williams loses his job. Like, it's going to be tough on Met fans, from Yankee fans.
Let's say if.
If my prediction and Sean's prediction is right. It'll be a tough few days, maybe a tough week. Like, Sean will show no mercy. And by the way, Big Mac, who likes to say, oh, yeah, I don't hate the Mets. The tone when he talks about the Mets is so arrogant and he puts them down. He'll love it too.
Suck it.
Like, it'll be, Devin Williams, okay. Don't make it about Aaron Boone. Like, you don't kill Carlos Mendoza.
Welcome to hell.
That is so spot on.
Of course it's spot on. So the Yankee fan around here will dance on the Devin Williams grave. But he will rise. And if he rises as a really good eighth inning guy and ends up having a good year, then that's a no biggie spot.
Just remember, he didn't rise as a really good eighth inning guy until Russell Wilson was getting benched. I mean, that's how far into the season it was.
I agree. I'm saying if that happens for the Mets, where in May he just clicks and he ends up having a really good year and they don't want to screw around with the new job that he's got. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And that's my prediction. My prediction is a negative prediction that would turn into a positive. Yours was just being a Yankee troll.
Actually, it was propping up that Luke Weaver was a good signing and the Yankees should have re-signed him, if you remember in context, but I digress.
Until the audio's played, Sean, I don't even know if it happened.
Get Dan on it, okay? He likes to look out for you left and right. He will find me. Matter of fact, Tiki, I was just in a text chain with you during our fantasy draft where we were going to take Luke Weaver,
Yes, we
and
were.
I believe a message I sent to you is, and he will get us saves later in the year.
That's right.
Who ended up taking Luke Weaver?
I don't remember. I just remember I couldn't find him.
It was the round before we were going to take him.
Okay, so you don't know who took him?
Did you?
Me! That's who took him. And speaking of finding old audio, at the very beginning of this show, you could rewind on the Odyssey app. We were talking about the Yankees. We were talking about how good their lineup is, how good their rotation is, the concerns about the bullpen. And then I made the point that most Yankee fans don't believe in Aaron Boone. To where Sean said, not me. I don't know what you're talking about. I believe in Aaron Boone.
He's my guy.
Dan sent me audio. Would you like to hear a Sean Morash, Aaron Boone rant?
Just when we call for Dan for something else?
Yeah.
He finds something to knock Sean.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sean Morash discussing his buddy, Aaron Boone.
Gone on back-to-back days where he's slamming tables and rants about how the team needs to wake up. Aaron, how about you wake up? You also have a manager in Aaron Boone who is now called multiple times runs points. He's referring to runs as points. How can the team be expected to score runs when the manager doesn't even know what they're called, Mac? He doesn't know what they're called. They're not points. This isn't a basketball game. The Yankees suck. The whole summer's chalk. The whole summer's ruined. This is one of the most embarrassing collapses in Major League Baseball history. And great, they traded for Frankie Montas, who sucks too. This team's awful. And
Yankees.
Wow. Aaron Boone.
Yeah, there you go. So was that good?
When was that?
Montas is a Yankee. That's 2022.
Yeah. You know how that season ended? They got to the ALCS.
Yes.
So for as lost of a sucky season as it was, they did get one step away from the World Series.
You know, and now I got to give Aaron Judge a pass for saying the score the wrong way. His manager thinks they're points. Of course he's saying it the wrong way.
You know why that's different, by the way? As much as it annoys me, that's become slang in baseball. We got to put points on the board. We all know it's not points in baseball, but that is yeah, I've noticed it.
Wow.
It's a slang. It's
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't love it either, but I've accepted it because enough guys do it.
Yeah, but they're clearly runs.
Oh, so now you're offended.
No,
Mister,
I'm not
I don't mind
offended.
the score being 5-9, but here I got a problem.
But they're runs.
This is where I draw the line. You're something else, Barber.
Well, Tiki, are they RBIs or RSBI?
This is a stupid one, but go ahead.
It is RSBI, but it's RBIs.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate that one, but thank you. Let's go to Sean calling from Queens. Hey, Sean.
Evan, Tiki, Shoe On. How you guys doing today, baby?
Good. Good, man. What's up?
So listen, I could chime in real quick on the tailgate thing. So, Evan, I've called you over the years. We've been tailgating down there for 20 plus years, and this year we moved over to the Marina East lot, which is the lot that's kind of closest to the highway, not to the airport, but closer to the stadium.
Yep.
And they told us this year that the lot's closed, and they're using that for staging for the construction. So, and I luckily for us, not a cheap plug, but I own a bar in Whitestone a couple of miles away. So we're lucky enough. We're just tailgating at the bar and jumping on the city bus, and it's 15 minutes to Main Street. But we were also told that, because I was considering moving it into the main lot if we could. The problem with the main lot is most of it will be available, but they're only opening it at like 11 o'clock, 2 hours before the gate. Well, when the gates open.
Right.
So, if you have a hibachi and a couple of Model fold-up chairs, it'll work. And a cooler, you're good. But if you have like what we have, 75 to 100 people, you're not going to have enough time to set up and have a good party and then, get in the game.
Right.
Darren with the 7 line, we're usually right next to them. They're moving to the Marina West lot, but they got that isolated to themselves with 100 spots, and they're allowed to get there earlier. So everybody else, unless you join them, you're kind of, you're kind of screwed. So
I'll just go to your bar.
But anyway,
Scene, where's your bar? What's your bar called?
My bar, it's called Rebar by the Bridge. It's in Whitestone on 150th and across Island Parkway. It's it's
Nice.
2 miles.
When Evan pisses me off, I'll just come hang out there.
The real question for these guys is, I was planning on doing the Islander-Met doubleheader, and I've invited both of you. The Islander game is a huge game. They're in a great battle to make the postseason. And Monday's going to be even bigger when they take on the Penguins. How big is that going to be?
I know. They better waddle their way out of there.
Okay. And then the Met, because they're the Penguins. And then the Mets play at 4 o'clock. The high temperature on Saturday is right now looking like 41 degrees.
Have you noticed I haven't re-brought it up to you?
And I warn you that my seats are in the shade. That's just where they are. So I'm going to ask you guys again on a Wednesday, where do we stand on the Islander-Met doubleheader? And you can be honest.
Undetermined.
Undetermined?
Oh, I'm out. That temperature's brutal. By the way, the high is 41. The game is not.
Okay, what about one leg of it?
Yeah, what about the Islanders?
I could consider the Islanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just still have an answer.
That's the one I consider.
So it looks like we're doing the Islander game, and then I'm going by myself to City. If that's okay, I'm not offended by it. It's cold. Like, to be honest with you, as much as I love going to Met games.
I think I'd have to be in my moose knuckle jacket.
Yeah, you got to bundle up.
Like the big one.
Can you say that?
What? It's a brand name.
Oh.
What'd you think he said?
Never mind, man. Me and you have much different interpretations of moose knuckle.
You shut the hell up. Okay. All right. So it's too cold for you guys. You guys are soft. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
too
unless
cold.
I bring my camel toe parka. I think
You're funny.
Be a man.
Oh, that hurt my side.
No, I know. This is the time to say, we'll be right back. Sean's got a Cinco de Luncho. And should the Giants pursue Odell Beckham? Is there truth to there being mutual interest? We'll discuss plus more of your calls on opening day. Yankees tonight, Mets tomorrow, 888-808-1019. If new windows and doors have been on your list, don't wait. Windorama's offering up to 40% off your installation project when you purchase and install with them. We're talking major savings, top quality brands, and expert installation all at once. Upgrade your home and take advantage of savings. Visit Windorama.com or stop by one of their showrooms today. Windorama, your window and door specialist since 1977.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Dr. Jay Shah at Samwell Pain Management. Visit SamwellPain.com. It is also sponsored by Kalshi. Trade on anything. March matchups are here, and now you can trade the tournament in all 50 states on Kalshi. Duke is trading at 19% to win it all. That means a $100 trade pays out $498 if they win. Arizona and Michigan are trading at 22% to cut down the nets. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Dr. Jay Shah, specializing in minimally invasive and non-surgical treatments for neck, back, sciatica, migraines, and so much more, offers pain-relieving solutions. There are thousands of 5-star reviews who all trust Samwell Pain for all of their aches and pains. Visit SamwellPain.com.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van contractors to large facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
Todd, I've come to Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram to make a declaration of deals on all Jeeps at Ramsey.
And during the Declaration of Deals sales event happening now, you can save big on a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo X 4x4.
Lease for $199 a month for 24 months or purchase with 0% APR financing for 60 months.
And no monthly payment for 90 days.
Check out the new 2026 Jeep Wrangler 4-door Sport S 4x4 for just $289 a month for 36 months.
Or purchase and get 0% APR for 36 months and no monthly payments for 90 days.
The Declaration of Deals sales event at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Exceptional people, exceptional deals.
Call 833-853-2969 for details. $2,500 down plus tax, title, registration, and fees. 0 security deposit. VIN number S8737680. 0% APR at $1667 per $1,000 financed. VIN number TW238472. 0% APR at $2778 per $1,000 financed. Deferred payment for qualified buyers through Stellantis Financial. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Offers end 3/31/26.
Hey guys, let's get real for a second. When it comes to performance, good enough isn't good enough. And that's exactly why Blue Chew just raised the bar. Blue Chew Gold tablets go further than others, combining 2 proven ingredients for circulation plus apomorphine and oxytocin to enhance arousal, desire, and connection from the inside out. Get started today at BlueChew.com. And now we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off the first month of Blue Chew Gold with promo code WFAN. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
With Aetna, I always get a quick answer, and I don't have to search on the internet. They go above and beyond to help me with whatever I need.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when requested. We show up with access to convenient care options. We show up for you. Because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
At Town Fair Tire, New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, you get it all. The guaranteed lowest price, the most free services, and we accept all valid rebates from any manufacturer and from our competition. Yes, we accept them all, even competitor rebates. Town Fair Tire, New England's largest discount tire dealer, now with over 120 stores from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
It's been over 7 years since Pastor Billy Richards was treated successfully for prostate cancer by Peralta Cancer Center, the world's #1 cyberknife program. After 5 treatments in 1 week, Pastor Billy went right back to leading his Brooklyn congregation.
CyberKnife was truly a blessing for me, my family, and my ministry. If you have prostate cancer, I urge you to look into CyberKnife.
For an appointment, call NYU Langone's Perlmutter Cancer Center at 833-1-CYBER. That's 833-ONECYBR.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
HL Gross Jewelers of Garden City is Long Island's premier engagement and wedding ring destination. Visit HL Gross today or online at hlgross.com.
This baseball season, FanDuel is letting you choose your own reward for opening week. Betting customizations that transform how you experience the game. Make your choice and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. FanDuel is the home of home runs. Maybe you'll take Aaron Judge or Juan Soto to hit a home run. Or maybe you'll take a long shot to go deep, like a team to get out to an early lead. You can take them for the first 5 innings on the money line. The options are endless at FanDuel Sportsbook. So, ready to play your game? Head to FanDuel.com/New York to choose your reward for MLB's opening week. FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB. We all love the app around here. It's safe and secure, and when you win, you get paid instantly. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of WFAN.
21 and over and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration. Leg requirements and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Call with the gambling problem. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
The most important meal of the day just got better at Dunkin'. Now you can get a medium hot or iced coffee, 6 crispy hash browns, and a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, all for $6. That's a full breakfast meal for $6. 6 crispy golden hash browns, a warm, delicious bacon, egg, and cheese, and a medium coffee to start your day off right. Do breakfast the Dunkin' way or order Dunkin's $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation times may vary. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Plumbers, contractors, and HVAC technicians, delivering great work takes the right team backing you up. If you want to score big with your clients, get an assist from your local General Plumbing Supply. GPS's real experts in plumbing, heating, cooling, kitchen, and bath are waiting to help make your next project a layup. So while you're dealing with your own day-to-day madness of getting the right part at the right time with the service you deserve, trust the real experts at General Plumbing Supply. 1-800-CALL-GPS.
Your official home to talk New York sports is WFAN. Call us anytime at 888-808-1019. The Fan, 1019 FM, and always live on the free Odyssey app.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results. ChefIQ.com. The Giants are bringing in veteran defensive tackle Shelby Harris for a meeting as Big Blue continues to search to help their run defense. They may have an edge in signing Harris, as it's reported Shelby Harris wants to pursue a media career post his playing career in New York, as we know, could certainly help with that.
Speaking of the Giants, and we'll get to it after Sean Cinco, Odell Beckham Jr. And if it makes sense, and if there's a mutual interest, and if you would want him coming back to the New York Giants. So, yes, I apologize. I know Tiki's very upset about this.
Why?
But we have to take a little bit of a break from the baseball talk. Just a little bit to talk a little Giants football. Tiki's giving me the look. He's not happy.
You're killing me.
Just a little break.
Killing me.
And then I promise we'll make grandiose Yankee predictions in the 1 o'clock hour and take more of your calls. But football is still pretty important, okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
Is Odell really football talk?
Look, Odell Beckham.
Don't do it yet. He's got to do his Cinco. And then we'll dive right in, I promise.
Oh, that's right.
Sean Moraes in the booth. Somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling. No! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Let's go! Happy opening day to those that celebrate. Cinco de Luncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. This is a big season for the Yankees, as every season is post-2009. So if we're running it back, as they say, who are the 5 Yankees we need more out of in 2026? Here we go.
Here we go! Number 5.
I'm going with Ben Rice. If we are going to pound the drum, some of us, including myself, that the Yankees need to promote younger players like Dominguez and Spencer Jones, well, we ignore that they have done that with Ben Rice, and they are giving him the keys to the castle at first base. So he cannot have a drop-off offensively. In fact, what we saw last year offensively can't just be it either. You expect another step forward. He's going to be an important hitter, and also defensively, he cannot be a mess at first base.
That's the big one, the defense, and I give credit to our buddy, the great Tommy Lugauer.
No biggie.
He has made, and sometimes he's a little hard on the Yankees, maybe a little too hard on the Yankees. He predicted on After Hours with Tommy Lugauer that Ben Rice will hit 40 home runs in 2026.
No biggie.
I mean, he did have a pretty good season last year that we kind of forget about. His OPS was high. He hit a bunch of home runs. He was good.
I think 40 is too much, but I think he can have a very good year.
About.
Yes.
Well, the defense I worry about, and also, now you got to do it again.
Yeah.
He had a very good year last year, but now you ain't surprising anybody. You're going to play every single day. It isn't the way it started last year. I don't think 40 is the number. I think if you get 30, you'd be ecstatic. And I think if you could have an OPS above 800, you'd be ecstatic. But, you hit on the most important thing. Can he defend in a capable way at first base?
Yep. All right, and here we go.
Number 4.
The number 4 Yankee we need more out of in 2026 is Brian Cashman. Now, Evan, listen to me. Evan indicated before he has a real worry about this Yankee bullpen, which Cashman, I think, did a good job last year at the deadline of doing this. Here's the thing. 2 years ago, the Yankees were reluctant to trade prospects. We argued about Tanner Scott, who I think at the time would have helped the bullpen. Last year, they could have used more pop with Suarez. They opted for the defense with McMahon. They did well at the bull. This season cannot be half measures at the deadline. Whatever your biggest need is, whoever the biggest get is, there should be no more excuses why you don't get that guy.
I'm not going to steal someone's opinion. I'm going to credit them. I don't know if you guys remember, but do you remember Sal Licata?
Yes.
Sal was kind enough to join me on the Rico Bronya last night.
How did that go?
It was a lot of fun. We talked Met baseball for an hour.
Did he criticize your golf game?
What?
Never mind.
I don't play golf.
Evan, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Okay. We made big, bold predictions. And Sal's bold Met prediction was that the Padres will fall out of it and the Mets will get Mason Miller and Fernando Tatis Jr. Now, the Tatis Jr. thing I think is crazy.
Yeah.
And I told him that. The Mason Miller thing could be real because they were talking about dealing him during the offseason. That was a real rumor. So I'm going to take Sal's Met prediction and hand it off to you with the Yankees. Can you imagine making a deal for Mason Miller before the deadline?
Oh, I mean, can I? Yeah, we want it? Of course.
Take Dominguez. Take Spencer Jones. Here's the real question. Big shot. You including George Lombard Jr. in that trade?
No.
I might have to think about it. I'm a fat moron.
They can have Anthony Volpe.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean.
Don't you want to make the trade?
I want Anthony Volpe to go to San Diego.
Yeah, they're not going to want him, dude.
Why?
Tiki's having a rough day today.
He was a great prospect for the Yankees.
5 years ago.
Here's the thing.
Maybe they weren't paying attention.
Maybe.
You're not getting him Dominguez, Jones, and Lombard.
No. Would you trade George Lombard Jr. in a deal for Mason Miller at the trade deadline?
Knowing the way the Yankees handle their young prospects, how would I say no?
No, you can't, Sean.
How do we even know they'll play him?
It's not about playing him. It's about how good he is defensively. And if he turns into a bat as well, he could be what they expected Volpe to be.
Counterpoint. Let's say things open up. This is really the missing piece. Do you really want to keep missing these years with Judge and Cole and not going all in to try to win a championship?
I got to tell you, this is a tough one. It's a great argument because Mason Miller is electric, and he's under team control.
Yeah.
Like, getting him would be amazing. But giving up a potential future star,
I know.
it's scary. But if you're trying to win and you're maximizing the Aaron Judge era and even the Garrett Cole era coming off of Tommy John, I don't know, man. I'd have to consider it.
All right.
I'd have to consider it. Good job, Sal. That was a good idea.
Number 3.
That we took and handed to the Yankees.
Number 3 for me is Austin Wells. I think Austin Wells is a fan favorite, but if we're being real, he kind of escaped a lot of criticism last year. He did. He just was not consistent enough. And I know being a catcher and getting beat up like that can, wear on you. But they need more out of Austin Wells consistently to make us not be screaming for Ben Rice to come back and catch. They need more.
Do you think Austin Wells, in
I
your
don't think
opinion,
we're screaming for Ben Rice to catch.
No. But
Sean is.
If Austin Wells continues to decline offense and doesn't, bounce back up, I think that we will go, man, Cody Bellinger could play first. We have Spencer Jones and Dominguez sitting there. What's the better team?
You also have Paul Goldschmidt on this squad. So.
I know.
I find something odd that you said, and you're not the only one, and I guess it's watching someone every day and the feelings of a season that change things. But Austin Wells had a pretty good rookie year. Finished third in the rookie of the year voting. And even Sean just referred to he's got to get back to his rookie season. If I gave you his numbers from his rookie season...
Are you going to tell me they matched?
Well, they sort of matched, but can I give it to Tiki and let him decide?
Yeah, sure.
In his rookie season, he had 229. Last year, 219. So it went down by 10 points.
Yeah.
His OPS, his rookie season, was 718. Last year, it was 712. So down by 6 points, but pretty much the same. He hit 13 home runs his rookie year, 21 last year, so up by 8. And he went from 55 RBIs to 71 RBIs.
Yeah.
So up significantly.
Right.
So overall, you could look at his offensive numbers and say it's the same, if not a little bit better.
I think it's the chase rate. It's the 30-plus more strikeouts. Those are the things that you worry about.
He just, look, those numbers are numbers.
Definitely struck out more.
Yeah,
and he walked a lot less. I think those are absolute fair
That's
points.
it. It just felt like less production. It did. It did.
I'm just saying overall the numbers were not as different as you think.
I get it.
Number 2.
Number 2 on who the Yankees need to get more out of 2026. I'm not even putting a name to this. Whoever the hell the shortstop is. If it's Jose Caballero and he earns this and he plays great through April, then that's great. We need more out of the shortstop production. If Caballero is what he is, he's a 10th player, and Volpe comes back, he's got to be better than last year. Whoever is manning shortstop the bulk of the games in totality for this position, they need more out of here.
They need to play good defense. That's go defend that position really well. I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it almost still feels like a step back to the 90s. Shortstops can't hit, just play good defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go.
Number 1.
And the number 1 Yankee we need more out of in 2026, it's funny because Evan alluded to this at the beginning of the show, it's Camilo Doval for me. I mean, David Bednar is your closer. He doesn't trust Cruz, Evan, whatever. Cruz, Tim Hill. They need that secondary strikeout stuff, and Doval's had an up-and-down career. When he's great, he's great. They need great Doval here in 2026.
I'm trying to figure out if this is real or not. But we may have a little Met-Yankee war going on.
Really?
Yeah.
About?
Is it the Soto thing?
Yeah. Is the Soto thing real?
Okay, I have spent the last 2 hours of the show trying to find it because if it is real, Juan Soto has deleted it.
Okay, it's probably not real.
It's not.
I'll explain it that way then.
Yeah, that's why I have not come to air with it.
Okay.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah, there's a Juan Soto response to the Yankee hype video that was tweeted out by Ben Yole, who I like Ben. And he's kind of funny. I mean, he's a Met, he's like Big Mac with the Mets. But it feels like it's
There's
satire
no way it's real.
and not real.
Because why would Juan Soto use that terminology?
Well, here's the terminology. So the Yankees put out a opening day hype video, and in the hype video, it features Max Fried striking out Juan Soto, which is a very, I respect it, but it's, I don't want to say childish. It's the rivalry. That's a rivalry move to specifically include that. I got no problem with it. I think it's great. I would do the same. This Juan Soto probably made up Instagram post is him responding to it with crying emojis, and it says rent-free.
Knowing what we know about Juan Soto,
he didn't do that.
Do you think that he even uses emojis?
Yes, I think he uses emojis. I agree with your first opinion that he's likely not saying rent-free.
Yeah.
So it's probably not true, but man.
That's an American idiom.
Yes.
That is not something that I think he would be using.
Juan Soto. You have to admit that would be hilarious, though.
Oh, it would be.
If he's responding.
It is no longer online.
Yeah, so either it was deleted or it's fake. I think it's fake. And that's why we prefaced it with fake. Now, let's take care of some family business. Did you finish the 5?
Thanks for paying attention, Evan. I'm not going to answer that. I'm just going to let you carry on, and the audience will let you know.
All right, give us number one.
Camilo Doval.
Gotcha. Yes. I agree with that, by the way. I said at the beginning of the show, the bullpen concerns me the most. Right. If Camilo Doval turns into the elite level, he was a closer. They're not asking him to be the closer here, at least not yet. I mean, things can change, as we talked about with Devin Williams and Luke Weaver. If that happens, that's huge for the Yankee bullpen.
Sean, this is why you need a close to Cinco de Five.
I agree. There needs to be like a song. But this is for you, Sean. Earlier in the show, I said that one of my bold predictions for this baseball season is that Devin Williams would lose the job to Luke Weaver, to which Sean said, I had that idea first. And I said to him, you need to prove it. To which Sean said, I'm too lazy to find the audio myself, but we'll ask the official archivist of Evan and Tiki, Dan to
has
find
an
it.
uncanny ability to find the day. The challenge is not looking for it. It's just you're looking through so many days.
No, I understand. But Dan found it. So we're going to take you back to December 17th, 2025. This is the reported audio of Sean Morash saying first, Devin Williams will lose the job as bat closer to Luke Weaver.
I expect Luke Weaver to have a really big year for the Mets. So you thought it was a good move, is what you're saying? I thought it was a good move, and in the end, I believe Luke Weaver will ultimately prove to be the closer of the New York Mets by the time the season ends.
Wow. There you go.
Solid.
So it was even before the bag incident.
Even before the bag incident. It was back in December was the day they signed him. You were high on the signing, probably not as high on Devin Williams.
But they had just signed Devin Williams, too.
They signed Devin Williams before that.
Yeah.
Devin was the first move, because remember, he signed before Diaz left.
Right.
Like
and that's what prompted, in some people's retelling of it, Edwin Diaz to leave.
No, it's not retelling of it. It's analyzing why Edwin Diaz left and at least didn't take back an offer to the Mets when the Mets said, hey, we got wiggle room.
Right.
And some of the reasons are, well, he just wanted to go to the Dodgers. Some of it could be he was offended. And one of the things he'd be offended by is not just the negotiations, but the fact they signed somebody that maybe in his mind, he's like, what's this about? Are you replacing me? So I don't think it's wrong to say that that may have been a factor in losing him.
Yeah, so was potentially winning a world championship.
I agree, but we don't know.
Right.
We don't know if it was just, hey, I'm Duranting this thing. I'm going to L.A. You like that term, right? You like that one.
Chase a championship by going to the best team you can find.
I have great respect for Kevin
Durant.
Durant.
Did he come to the Nets?
Why did what?
Nothing.
Excuse me?
Slag nut Nets.
Well, why am I facing shrapnel?
Nobody roots for the Nets. You know what I'm saying, bro?
We know what you're saying. Let me get to Odell Beckham Jr. real quick, and then we'll get back to your calls, 888-808-1019. So Odell played in the flag football tournament, basically, that Fanatics had over the weekend. It was two teams with celebrities and football players, like active football players, and then there was the U.S. flag football team, which played incredibly well and really sent a statement that if we go to the Olympics with flag football, we should do it with them over NFL players. And while I'll agree that they're probably better, if you want people to watch, you send the pros.
Well, at least some of them.
Well,
so the question will be, can some of those guys make the team?
Yeah, I think that, and by the way, if they can, it's better for us because no offense, and I mean this with all due respect, because those flag football guys are really good,
right?
And they prove their point. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares.
Yeah, but if they win, it ultimately won't matter because it's just one sport out of how many in the Olympics?
Well, it won't matter because no one will watch.
Right.
Like no one will watch that.
Well, unless some things go viral. Because I had zero interest in watching breakdancing in the last Summer Olympics.
They have breakdancing in the Summer Olympics?
Remember that Australian girl?
Zero desire until it went viral because of how bad some of them were.
Gotcha.
And so you get guys making one-handed catches, doing unbelievable things. It's going to go viral just because he gets the Olympics. Now, if it happens to also be an NFL player that you know his name, say Odell Beckham Jr., you're definitely going to pay attention to it. So you don't need a team full of Odells, that is NFL players, but you do need some of them potentially.
I agree with that. You definitely need a few. But Odell looked good in the flag football game, apparently. I didn't see much of it. I didn't see any of it, to be honest with you. Made a great one-handed catch.
I saw the highlights.
He's also openly said he'd love to come back. He was on with Kay Adams and was like, yeah, Jackson Dart's a stud, blah, blah, blah.
It feels like he's been lobbying to come back to the Giants since he tore his ACL with the Rams.
I agree. So I think his interest is not a surprise. There was also a report that him and John Harbaugh talked.
Yeah.
So I start with this. Do you want him back?
No.
Why?
Because I think first of all, this team to me, this Giant team is young and it needs young veterans. It doesn't need old veterans. And so as much as I love Odell, And I almost feel like he was misunderstood for a lot of the time he was here, because I did some of his games when he was with the Giants and had those sit down meetings with him. I found him unbelievably pleasant to talk to. I didn't feel the public persona of him when you actually had a conversation with him. Right. And so I know in the locker room, he wasn't disruptive as we thought he was. Now, that being said, when was the last time he played in the NFL?
Right.
And when was the last time he took a hit and did the violent physical cutting that it takes to be an elite wide receiver in this game? So I think we saw it in his last stop. Was it in Baltimore? When was the last time he played?
I'm looking that up right now because I forgot. You asked it, and I'm like, I don't remember.
I think it was Baltimore. And
so it was the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, Miami.
In 2024.
And how many catches did he have? Like
he had
15?
9 catches for 55 yards.
There you go. And so
he was targeted 18 times.
I don't see him being an important enough factor to bring back. It would just be a sentimental bring back.
I view it a little bit differently. Not that it would not be a sentimental bring back. I just don't think John Harbaugh does sentimentality. I think John would be interested in him because he had him with the Ravens in 2023 and probably believes he has something left. I would equate this. I give you a baseball analogy as we're sitting here on opening day.
3 seasons ago.
You're right. It was a long time ago. Totally agree, by the way. Not fighting that.
Mm-hmm.
When you invite someone to spring training, I'm never against it because no biggie. Bring the guy in.
Right.
Let's see what he's got. Years ago, the Mets brought in a washed-up Andres Galarraga to spring training. Nobody remembers. You want to know why? Because it didn't matter. No harm, no foul. He didn't have it. Okay, sorry. Jim Palmer tried to come out of retirement. No one remembers. You want to know why? No biggie.
All right.
So I think I view Odell as if he wants to come to camp and the Giants can bring him in on the ultimate no guaranteed contract and say, go prove it. Like, we like you, we believe in you, but you got to show us, then I don't think there's any negativity towards it. And that's the difference I think I have with some Giant fans. I'm not even saying that's what you said.
Right.
It's, I don't care who he was. That doesn't bother me. It's just, fine, come to camp, show what you got. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work and you cut him? Okay. Why does that matter? You going to feel bad cutting Odell Beckham Jr.?
No, not at all.
I'm not. And I don't think you should either. So I think it's one of those things where I'm not going to sit here and scream at you that you got to sign him, but I don't see the harm in it. What's the harm in it?
I just think that when you cut an Odell Beckham Jr., it's not like cutting Darius Slayton. There will be like a groundswell of he's just a lightning rod. And there's Giant fans that love him, and I've loved him too.
You don't mean that in a negative way, just the reality way.
And it's not Odell's fault. But it's just the reality. You don't need the unintended circus that will come with the idea of Odell watch the entire month of August. And that's not Odell's fault, but that's the reality. And to me, I might have had a different answer 3 weeks ago. They've signed Darnell Mooney. They've signed Calvin Austin. Like, if you're telling me, would you rather him than Jalen Hyatt? Of course I'd rather him than Jalen Hyatt. But I'm also hoping Jalen Hyatt doesn't have a place on this team.
Right.
Odell Beckham Jr., in all likelihood, Evan, is sitting there 3 weeks into September when the contracts aren't guaranteed. If you have an injury at wide receiver, do it then. There's no reason to do it now. And he knows John Harbaugh. He knows the Giants. He'll be fine if and when you want to do that in season if injuries happen.
Are there a lot of Giant fans, like the younger ones, who really have a sentimentality towards him?
Yes. Yeah. If you're a 25-year-old Giant fan that doesn't really remember championships, Odell and then Saquon were what you got. And you have this, like, relationship where you're in love with him, and you would love to see him, as they say, finish his story here. I'm not saying that's the wrong mentality to have, but I just don't think that's where the Giants are as a franchise, that they should be doing that, looking backwards now.
Yeah, I don't think it's looking backwards. I think it's just saying, you know what? You're a vet. You almost won Super Bowl MVP not that long ago. Come on and prove what you got. Let's see if you have something left. I'm skeptical he has anything left for the reasons you gave. He's barely played.
Yeah.
Like, I've got no reason to believe in him, and I'm sorry, a highlight in a flag football game is not convincing me. But I'm also not fearful of just giving a guy an opportunity and saying, come in and prove it.
So then you do it. Jets need a number 2 wide receiver.
We're in a different position.
It's almost a decade ago.
Oh, yeah, when he was
at
drafted?
his peak.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now remember,
he was drafted over a decade ago.
Yeah, what was it, 2014?
14.
Same draft as Mike Evans, who just signed a nice deal.
But after 2016, you were like, man, this guy's 1,300 yards, 1,400 yards, double-digit touchdown. This guy's the guy.
He was getting Jerry Rice comps.
I know.
I do want to counter what you said, because we can't do this. Like, we can do this sometimes with Mets Yankees because I think they're very similar.
All right.
You can't do it with Giants Jets. You
Why
can't
not?
say, hey, Evan, you're good with bringing him in. Why doesn't your team do it? My team is rebuilding. My team is starting over. signing a 34-year-old wide receiver
34 in November.
who probably has very little left in a, hey, I got nothing to lose contract. Here's what I do have to lose. Can I tell you what the Jets have to lose?
Okay.
Reps for young players that I'm trying to develop. Reps for A.D. Mitchell. Like, the Jets aren't winning anything. I know Tiki had his bizarre opinion earlier that the Jets could win a Super Bowl next year. Clip that, digital. That was insane to me.
I didn't actually say that.
You kind of did.
No, I just didn't deny that they couldn't.
You said they basically have as good a chance of winning a Super Bowl as the Mets do a World Series.
No, I said they have a good a chance as being good as anybody in football because that's how the NFL is.
You did, but then you also, whatever. You know what? Go back and listen to it. Let the people decide. But my point to you is you can't compare the Giants and Jets, and it's actually a compliment to you. You guys are like a million years ahead of us right now.
But Odell would be taking reps away from some guys the Giants.
You're
have signed.
trying to win.
And they've done that by signing Mooney and Austin, who are younger.
No. Hold on. The Giants' goal in 2026.
Don't forget Bo Collins is there.
Yeah, your thought doesn't make any sense.
No, you're missing my point. You're about winning. We're about rebuilding. Like, yeah, we're going to want to win, but it's about development of young players.
The Jets better also be about winning.
They should be, but for the Giants are closer to winning. And when you're closer to winning, there's more of that.
How do we know that? Nobody knew that the Commanders were closer to winning.
You have Jackson
They got the right quarterback. They got the right head coach.
What do the Jets have?
They've got the right. They have
nothing.
I honestly have no idea.
Dude, no. They have nothing, bro.
I feel like
they don't have a quarterback. They don't have a head coach. They have nothing.
Last year, I think the Jets thought they were hiring the right coach with the right mentality. They were going to be under the radar, keep it low key. We got a good enough talent offensively and defensively. We'll take a shot on a quarterback that had some success only running the ball in Chicago and basically a backup who got benched and never saw the light of day again in Pittsburgh. But who knows, Darren Mucci? Give him $40 million, right? They thought they had something and they found out nothing because their quarterback stunk and their defensive staff was putrid.
Agree.
And so the Jets missed, not on the players, they missed on the coaching staff. And so now I feel like this is a retake of year one for this coaching staff because it was so bad. It was so bad. You could see it. I saw it in week one. I told you this. We had this conversation after the Jets almost beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I said, man, you guys might have something. I know you're upset because you lost, but you just lost. There was competency, especially at quarterback. Then it just kind of fell apart. And so for the next 4 weeks, I was like, what the hell happened to the Jets? You're not winning 15 games or 10 games, but they should have at least won 6 or 7 games last year. And it ultimately fell apart because of coaching.
Yeah, no kidding. So then why are you telling me that they may have it?
Because I almost am getting rid of last season because I trust that Aaron Glenn,
God bless you,
who had a lot of success in Detroit, is not that incompetent.
I hope not. But I have when you say why the Giants have an proven head coach.
Of course they do.
He's really freaking good.
I agree with you.
Okay, stop right there. We don't know about Aaron Glenn, but the odds are he sucks. Okay, because he sucked in year one.
Yeah, but you bring in Frank Reich, who is an established, very successful, offensive-minded.
Do you think Aaron Glenn's going to be here 10 years from now? You know the answer.
I doubt it, but I don't know. I doubt it, but I don't know.
That's fair. You doubt it. I doubt it too.
Mm-hmm.
And right now their quarterback is Geno Smith.
Right. Now, if they win 10 games next year, you're going to have the same conversation a year from now?
Oh, I will take L's all over the place. But you think that's happening?
I don't know, dude.
I don't think it's happening.
I called Washington. I keep bringing up the Commanders because they
had a coach that went to the Super Bowl.
They got good really quickly.
They did.
And you know why?
Because they had a coach and a quarterback, which the Jets don't have.
Unless Geno Smith turns into Geno Smith from 2 years ago. I'm serious. Unless Frank Reich, who is now the offensive head coach of this team, turns into what he was when he was in Philadelphia. I'm being honest with you, Evan.
You're making me mad today.
No, you're being a defeatist Jet fan.
Who can blame me? And what am I saying that's wrong?
You're not saying anything that's wrong.
Exactly. So it's not like I'm just being negative.
Your opinion is not any closer to being right than my opinion.
No.
So if you want to play the defeatist game, go right ahead.
It's not the defeatist game. I'm calling it like it is.
I refuse to play defeatist games before you've even put on a jockstrap.
I'm going to ask you one more. I'm going to ask you this question very simply. Mm-hmm. And we got a lot of Yankee predictions to make because this is their season beginning tonight. Who has a better chance to win a championship this year, the New York Jets or the New York Mets? Answer the question.
Well, The Mets have no chance because the Dodgers. Oh, my God.
Mets suck.
Okay. Okay. So the answer is the Jets, is what you're saying.
I didn't say that.
You didn't say the Mets.
I refuse to answer the question.
Why?
Because I don't know what the Jets are going to look like. I know what the Mets look like, and I know what their opponents look like.
As we sit here today on March 25th, 2026.
It's not football season, dude.
Who has a better chance to win a championship?
It's not football season.
Okay, Sean, answer the question for me.
It's not football season.
Sean, who has a better chance to win a championship?
It's not football season,
The Commanders.
We'll come back. We'll get to some of your calls, 888-808-1019. And yes, we'll put it on record. What kind of season are the Yankees about to have? How many games will they win? And how will it all end? With a championship? With a postseason defeat? We go on the record. Coming up, it's Evan and Tiki until the Carton Show with Big Mac at 2.
We're your official station to talk Yankees and Mets. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Potential NBA Finals preview tonight in Boston, Oklahoma City at the Celtics. The Thunder are small road favorites in the game, and I'm expecting Oklahoma City to go into Boston and win. I think the Celtics have been a great story this year. Love that Jason Tatum's back as they continue to integrate him into the lineup. But OKC, I think, is better, and OKC is now getting healthy. I think OKC stakes its claim as the best team in the league. I'm Nick Costos.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Gold prices are soaring and silver is near an all-time high. If you've got gold or silver just laying around, then you want top dollar, then go to the Estates Roadshow this Friday through Tuesday at TMT Cash for Gold in Old Bridge. For info, go to tmtcashforgold.com.
Together, let's drive at Paramus Chevrolet. For just $257 a month and $1974 due delivery, lease a brand new Equinox 40 Wagon LT with two-wheel drive for 36 months. Buying, enjoy 0.0% APR financing for well-qualified buyers. Visit ParamusChevrolet.com today.
It's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear. Extra income. Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for New York businesses to assist with local deliveries. You get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup cost, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a New York business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Just hearing the word IRS can make people break out in a cold sweat. No one wants to deal with the IRS, and now you don't have to. The good news is Legal Tax Defense has been successfully negotiating with the IRS for more than 15 years. It doesn't matter how much you owe, whether it's $5,000 or $5 million. You deserve the best in the business on your side, and that is Legal Tax Defense. Even if you're working with someone else and just want a second opinion, there is no cost or obligation to call. They can prevent levies, liens, wage garnishments, even file back tax returns. And the best news about Legal Tax Defense is they won't take your case unless they know they will reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call Legal Tax Defense right now for a free no-risk consultation. 800-323-8922. 800-323-8922. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. 800 888-323-8922.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This month, you'll be feeling March magic when you win your share of $50,000 cash during our Rainbow Riches drawing. Be here every Wednesday in March from 2 to 7 p.m. Each hour, one lucky guest is drawn to win up to $5,000 cash. Earn entry starting at 12:30 p.m. Come chase the rainbow every Wednesday in March, where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
You matter, and so does your well-being. If you're facing tough moments, struggling with anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide, or substance use, help is here anytime you need it. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support. New Jersey's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here 24/7 for you or someone you love, with trained counselors who listen and care without judgment. You matter. Remember New Jersey's 988. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Start spreading the news. New York Yankees baseball is back in the Bronx. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Saturday, April 4th for a Yankee Stadium promotional giveaway tradition. Calendar night. The first 40,000 in attendance will receive a New York Yankees calendar courtesy of MasterCard. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. Again, it's Yankees calendar night on Saturday, April 4th against the Miami Marlins. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
All right, they won. You gotta text your buddies, except you're driving. If you have to respond, pull over. Texting and driving is illegal and could lead to an accident. A safety message from the Rothenberg Law Firm, injurylawyer.com.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With a center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13 and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire, nobody.
Aetna has been my lifesaver. Easy to understand, and if not, customer service is always there to help.
Those words from a real Aetna Medicare Advantage member speak to why U.S. News & World Report named us a best Medicare Advantage company. Because we show up with care management that ensures doctors work together on complicated conditions. We show up with the latest in online tools to make healthcare easier to use anytime. We show up for you, because that's how healthier happens together. Member feedback has been edited for length and clarity.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
I will provide more details on the Rico Brogna tonight, but the Mets did announce their final 2 roster spots. Dickie Lovelady has made the team. So congratulations to Dickie Lovelady. He got the final spot in the Met bullpen, and Jared Young the final bench spot. So the backup shortstop, according to Carlos Mendoza, will be Bo Bichette, which means Francisco Lindor is just going to play every day. That's just the bottom line, and that's what it's been like since he's gotten here.
Right.
Last year, I remember it was a thing like, do they need a backup shortstop? Obviously, at some point, Lindor may get hurt. I mean, it's amazing the kind of run he's been on. Even this injury in spring training isn't going to take a game from him. He is going to be in the lineup tomorrow afternoon, opening day at Citi Field. But as of right now, he's going to play shortstop every single day. He also said, Carlos Mendoza, that Carson Benj will be protected, so he may not play every single day. He'll just play a lot. So that's from the manager of the Mets, Carlos Mendoza. Mets-Pirates tomorrow. More on that later. The Yankees open up tonight, the beginning of a brand new baseball season. And at the very beginning of the show, you could rewind to the Odyssey app. I feel like I was a broken record from last year. I thought the Yankees were the best team in the American League coming into last year. And it was met with anger from Sean because I said it in a way which included the league sucks and they're the best team in the American League. And that bothered him. I didn't say that this year because the league's good. I mean, things change. The Seattle Mariners are a legitimately good team. Your division is better. Like the Blue Jays come in with certainly a lot more hype than last year. The Red Sox, despite losing Alex Bregman, are coming off a playoff year. Roman Anthony feels like a star. They have a hell of a rotation. I am very high on the Orioles personally.
Yep.
I think they're a playoff team this year, and we know how much of a pain in the ass the Tampa Bay Rays can be. So I'm telling you guys, don't hate me anymore. I haven't said anything about the American League. I think you guys are the best team in a league that is significantly better than it was coming into last year.
Okay. I mean, we haven't fought you on that.
No, this is where you're supposed to say, thank you, Evan, because last year all you did was beat me up for saying it like I was some kind of bad guy. I wasn't a bad guy. I was giving my opinion.
Yeah, but last year was different because last year was this team, but we hadn't seen what they would possibly do.
I mean, they were coming off the pennant.
And they were also coming off losing a player that wanted to be here.
Right. Well, he didn't want to be here because he would have stayed if he wanted to be here.
The Yankee fans wanted here.
Oh, yeah, I got he wanted here too. Scott Boras wanted him with the Mets.
Stop it. Stop it. You're never going to let this go, are you?
I don't have to let it go. He's made it very clear.
Well, the reality is, last year you were trying to replace Juan Soto, but you didn't, and you went to the World Series with Juan Soto. So not replacing Juan Soto was going to get you further.
Well,
so the question was, are you better after losing Juan Soto?
No.
Are you now the best team in the American League because you lost Juan Soto?
No, I don't think they're connected because I think that
but they are because you didn't replace him.
But you don't have to replace a player you lose. Did the Mets replace Pete Alonso? Not really. They did something different, and we're going to find out if it works or not. I mean, the jury's out.
No,
is it better or not? We'll find out.
You didn't replace Pete Alonso.
Exactly, and I don't think the Yankees.
And I don't think that's their philosophy to replace him, though. They're not trying to hit more home runs. They're trying to hit less, actually. And they're trying to hit for contact, which we saw in the offseason.
And the Yankees weren't trying to replace Juan Soto because it was impossible. So they went out and signed Max Fried, and they acquired Cody Bellinger, and they did different things.
Right.
And ultimately, in the regular season, I was right about what I told you at the beginning of last year. They were the best team in the American League. Now, there was another team right there with them in Toronto, and they both won 94 games. And that's where we should start, and we'll get to your calls in a minute. How many wins are the New York Yankees going to have in 2026? Let's put it on record. We'll save it. We'll see how we do. Oh, I like that. fan who mocks our dear friend Big Mac for being a shill. And yet you're sitting here saying we're winning the World Series despite every bitch and complaint you've had about the manager and the general manager and everything you can come up with. And here you are on opening day saying we're going to win the World Series.
Suck it! Did you miss the part where I said Cashman stuffs me in a locker?
I mean, no, I heard you say that.
They were pretty good. Here's the truth. There was something about the World Baseball Classic with Aaron Judge that changed me and everybody just reining in. And the truth is he really going to go his whole career without? Really? And it's so easy for the Dodgers to go win all these championships. Something tells me he's getting one, and it kind of feels like it'll be this and kind of a spike in the face of everybody criticizing him.
Well, Evan has said that as well. He just thinks it's going to be when he's 38.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I'm probably going to be wrong. Maybe it's me being hopeful on this day the season starts, but I'm wrong a lot. Let me be wrong this year. I think we're on the cusp of something here in New York sports where the turnaround happens and the Yankees are going to do this. Of course, after St. John's goes to a Final Four as well.
Of course. This is the difference, and I'm not saying this in a negative light. This is just an evaluation. The difference between you and I can never, ever bring myself to ever think any of my teams are going to win anything.
Sure.
Like, I'll think they'll be good some years. I'll give them a chance. Like, I argued with Tiki. The Mets have a chance to win the World Series. Right. I disagree with him when he says they can. Of course they can. They just won't. There's a big difference between those two things. I can never do it. And it's not because, I guess maybe it is because I'm being negative. I'm not lying to anybody. I'm being truthful. I'm telling you how I actually feel. I just can't see it. And you are very easy to turn that microphone on and say.
Because there's no pressure to it.
Well, I also think because he's seen it before.
Right.
Well, that's true.
He's watched it.
And also, let's be real. I mean, now this is 3 or 4 baseball seasons of us together. I don't think I've ever picked the Yankees to win the World Series on the show. I picked them to lose to the Dodgers 2 years ago, and I was right.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. You definitely picked them to lose to the Dodgers 2 years ago. I feel like you have said they're going to win the World Series.
Last year
I don't think so.
No, last year I picked both the Yankees Mets to miss the playoffs.
Right. Yeah, you did do that.
You could call me the fake C-Mac, the show you want.
Right,
I'm very careful about when I pick my teams to win
championship.
He's pretty good at what?
Picking the Yankees.
Oh, you mean being accurate?
Yeah,
about
being
picking
accurate.
Yeah.
And the Mets.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm just, again, go prove me wrong, right, whatever. There's something in my stomach that tells me I'm going to look really bad in October for being negative this offseason.
Well, you went for it with the Pirates. I'll give you that.
Because it's so easy to say Dodgers, and I just think
you picked the complete opposite.
Yeah, and I think you could have this big mammoth wow, Paul Skeens has made the World Series, and here come the Yankees.
I really believe this, and look, I think the Pirates are going to be better. So I am with you on them being better, significantly better than they've been in years past, and a lot of it is they actually made moves this offseason.
Yeah.
They improved their roster. Good for them. And obviously, Paul Skeens at the top of the rotation, solid as hell. I believe the worst thing to happen to Rob Manfred would be the Pittsburgh Pirates getting to the World Series. Because I think
it would kill his argument.
Yes, I think
you're right.
The Dodger machine is good for their argument. It's good for the see, we need a cup. I need a cup. If the Pirates get to the World Series, the Players Association is going to drop their you-know-whats and say, what are you talking about? They just got to the World Series. And by the way, it's going to be tough to argue it. It really is. I said the other day, here's my World Series prediction. I think it's going to be the Seattle Mariners against the Chicago Cubs. And the thing I fight back with you, Tiki, even though you've won 2 years in a row, is this idea that the Dodgers can't be beat. Mm-hmm. They are clearly the best team. No one's going to argue that. Look what they did this offseason. Look what they added, and look what they already have. They are, without a shadow of a doubt, it is an impossible argument to make that they aren't the best team in Major League Baseball. So I give you that. Mm-hmm. But I think baseball is the kind of sport where in a best of 5 or best of 3 or best of 7, the best team usually doesn't win. And I give them credit over the last 2 years. They've overcome that because they have. Right? They've done it. Came close to losing 2 years ago to San Diego down 2-1, but they didn't. Could have lost to the Yankees, but they didn't. Should have lost to the Blue Jays last year, but they didn't. It is very tough to do. And I don't think they're going to do it again. Like, someone's going to pick them off. So you could take the Phillies, who are very talented. Mm-hmm. And by the way, down there, no one's going to pick them because they basically think they're losers. You could pick the Mets. Sure, why not? I think they're a playoff team. Or you can do what I'm doing, which is I'll pick the Cubs. I think they're going to win the division.
Some other random team that's going to win their division.
I think they're the best team in their division.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, hey, I feel confident they'll be in the playoffs. They got the little battle scars from last year. They added a world champion in Alex Bregman. They're good. They're just a very good team. Are they better than the Dodgers? Nobody's better than the Dodgers. But I will fight you tooth and nail to the idea they can't be beat because they can and they probably will. And you want to know why? Because, say it all together. Sean knows what's coming. because
it's baseball.
That's baseball Susan. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I convince you?
No.
All right. Well, I gave it a try. Let's go to Edwin in North Carolina. What's up, Edwin?
Hey, Edwin.
Hey, Ev, you have to make it to first pitch. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Didn't your dad have the season ticket since 1976?
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes it the 50-year anniversary of you guys having those tickets.
That's a good point. But I wasn't there for the first bunch of years, and here's the reality. I'm not leaving the show that early. I may leave it a little early, but not that early. So I'm just not going to make the first pitch. It is what it is. And I've missed first pitches before. And the truth is, I got to give a lot of credit to Tommy Lugauer. You remember him?
Yes, of course.
You remember him?
Let's go Yankees.
We don't hear from him anymore, but yes.
I mean,
remember him.
He does work here. He's just on late at night.
Okay. I'm not here when he gets here. He doesn't respond to text messages. For all I know, he's an AI clone.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
He has totally shut Sean out of his life.
You know what he said to us? You're dead to me.
Yeah.
Well, I spoke to him the other day, so not me, but he has said that to you. I've talked to him multiple times the last week. In fact, I invited him to the Islander Met doubleheader.
Oh.
Very gracious.
What did he say?
Graciously said he couldn't come. And then was skeptical that you guys would come, which made me laugh. And I gave him some fantasy baseball information because we're in a league together. But unlike you, he don't talk to you.
You know what? I forgot. He did text me Sunday night. I did forget that.
What was it about?
My daughter being on the camera in the fantasy baseball draft we were in and her saying hello to Tiki, to which he said, I've known her whole life. She doesn't say hello to me.
And it's because his camera wasn't on.
I exactly what I said. I said, well, your camera isn't on and you've abandoned her as an uncle. So, and he hasn't responded to that.
Right. He doesn't have a response.
Yeah.
But I give Tommy credit. Tommy would once say to me when I would run out of shows as the show was ending to make the first pitch, he would always say, and we do it on the air, sticky, but he would also say it to me. He's like, I don't understand. There's a second pitch, and there's a third pitch. If you miss the fourth pitch, there's a fifth pitch.
Right.
There's a 10th pitch.
He is famous for that.
That's his line.
Yes.
And it rings true. Because, yeah, of course I'd love to see the first pitch.
How do you catch up in your book?
Great question. And I'm glad you brought that up. Anyone going to opening day tomorrow who is sitting in the 300s, 317, 318, 319, 320, if you're in that range and you score the first few innings of the game, it'd be greatly appreciated. And then maybe I could take a picture of what you scored, and I go to my seat, and I fill it in.
Nice.
So there I answer the question.
Yeah, it's easy.
I need someone's help. My dad
I just had to set you up for it.
My dad would do it for me, and he probably will.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be interactive. Like, we'll make it an audience thing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot your dad's going.
Yeah. That was the whole point.
Right. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think my dad got...
Is he taking your book, or is he going to do his own?
No. No one touches my book.
Oh, jeez.
Come on now.
Wow.
Even though my dad taught me how to score, he can't score my book.
Why?
Nobody's allowed to. No, it's just I'm not allowing it.
No, got it.
No, it's just...
You're just being selfish.
Not selfish. It's my book. I fill it in. I don't let Jet fill it in.
And
I don't let you fill it in.
If the lines are crooked the wrong way, then it's going to disrupt the book.
I'd be a little annoyed. I'd be a little, I mean, not annoyed. It would just, like, if it was only one box, I'd be okay. But if it was 2 innings of boxes, which it very well could be.
Well, what are you going to do when Jet starts asking to do your book?
He has his own book.
What if he wants to do yours?
I'll buy him a book for himself.
But he has one.
Then I'll buy him another book.
But he wants to do yours.
Why would he want to do mine?
Because he's your dad. You're his dad.
But why would he want to do my book?
Because he wants to be part of your life.
He has his book.
He wants to be forever part of your life and writing your book.
All right, fine. I would let him do it.
Okay. Thank you, George.
He just guilted the crap out of me.
Totally.
The way he framed that, I was like, of course I'm going to do it. Let's go to Jeff in Las Vegas. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, guys. How's it going? Big fan.
Appreciate it.
I got 3 Met Yankee prop bets.
Yes.
Devin Williams, blown saves, Aaron Boone, ejections. Second one would be...
Ejections. Oh.
Here's the thing about the... Yeah. Okay, no, you know what? Finish it, and then we'll give you your thoughts. Go ahead. Keep going.
All right. My second one is Giancarlo Stanton, games played, Juan Soto walks. And my third one is Ben Rice, home runs, Luis Torrens, runners thrown out.
Those are some good ones. Here's the thing about the Boone ejections. With ABS, I'm not saying there won't be ejections, but wouldn't there be less? Because the egregious ones, you get the challenge.
And you also get the challenge outs. And there's also replay.
Right. And I think but that hasn't really cut down on his ejections.
True.
He still gets ejected a lot.
But just in addition to. Like, there's ways to check anything.
Well, he's the ball strike thing is what drives Boone nuts.
Yeah.
I still think he'll be ejected for this reason. Even if you're able to correct bad calls, he's still going to be annoyed with a bad strike zone. Like, he's still going to yell at, you're inconsistent, you're all over the place. Because, again, you only have 2 challenges. Yes, you can keep it as long as you get it right. So, technically, you could turn it to 50 challenges. Right. But you also want to be judicious in when you do it.
So, how many?
How many times was he ejected last year? Did he say?
Wasn't it 4?
I have to look this up. How many times?
I don't remember. I remember at least 2 of them.
And the idea that he can't be ejected because of ABS, how many times have you argued with your Alexa because it won't stop?
Right. That's true.
That's a good point.
Right. Or it won't answer you.
I got the total numbers. 7 last year, 6 the year before, 7 the year before that, 9, 6 are the numbers. Then it's 2, 5, and 4.
So it sounds like 6 is the number.
It's 6 or 7.
6.
7.
I think we
I'd go under. What are you doing, 6 or 7?
I think the over-under should be 7. That's what he hit last year.
Okay, I'm going under.
I think so, too. I think it's going to be 4. I think we're looking at 4 ejections. Because he'll still bitch. He'll still complain. But it'll happen like...
And sometimes he's just doing it to get a rise.
Yeah.
And he'll have an ejection during one bench-clearing brawl this year.
Why would he do it to get a rise? He's on the Giants.
Huh?
That's a good one.
Shut it off.
And I appreciate that.
Out of his team.
You like that one?
Yes.
By the way, did you even know Luis Ariz was on the Giants?
I did, only because I saw the leadoff. I saw the lineup today.
Oh, did you?
Or the projected lineup, because they're not out yet. But
the lineups aren't out yet, but when we come back, a historical streak is ending tonight in the Yankee-Giant game. And I am very disappointed about it, but it is an all-time Major League Baseball streak, and it ends tonight on WFAN between the Yankees and the Giants. We'll explain it coming up. Plus, we get back to your calls. 888-808-1019 is the number. We got some basketball tonight as well. Here's the latest on the Pro Basketball Injury Report presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Atlanta is traveling to Detroit tonight with a tip-off at 7 o'clock. Jalen Johnson is the only player listed on Atlanta's injury report. He's been dealing with a shoulder injury that kept him out of Monday's game. So he's going to be a game-time decision. For the Detroit, we already know the deal. Their superstar, Cade Cunningham, whose agent is complaining about the 65-game rule, and he's right. Remember, Cade suffered a collapsed lung last week, so he's going to rest for a while. They're saying at least another week, and then they're going to reevaluate his status. So obviously, Cade not playing tonight. Later tonight, Houston's going to take on Minnesota. Playoff seeding implications on the line. Anthony Edwards has been banged up. He's missed time with a right knee injury. He's actually missed the last 4 games. His return date remains uncertain. Houston, on the other hand, has a relatively clean injury report. That's today's report. Listen all season long for weekly injury updates presented by Fanatics Sportsbook. Winning hits different with Fanatics Sportsbook, and now that we're heading towards the postseason play, every game carries a little bit more weight. So don't wait for the what-if moment. Switch to the only sportsbook that protects all pro basketball player props across straights, parlays, and same-game parlays across, or same-game plays across any first-half injury. If betting player props is in your playbook, Fanatics Sportsbook's Fair Play Insurance gives you the edge when it comes to cooking up a parlay. Some books protect your bet for just the first quarter. Some do nothing. But at Fanatics Sportsbook, they flip losing bets into winning bets every night on the court. If your player gets injured in the first half, your bet will play on with all the remaining legs, meaning a loss can be turned into a victory. Others copy trends. Fanatics Sportsbook sets standards. Fair play keeps every first half protected, so bet with the book that always has your back. Fanatics Sportsbook, winning hits different here. Must be 21 or over. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York residents, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Connecticut residents, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org.
This portion of the program was sponsored by St. Joachim and Ann Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. It was also sponsored by your local Mazda dealer.
Hey, healthcare workers of New York, are you looking to make a difference? St. Joachim and Ann Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is actively hiring nurses and CNAs. Call 718-714-4800. That's 718-714-4800.
The all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5 is designed to give you balance of style, advanced technology, and craftsmanship in a family-friendly SUV that delivers exceptional value. Get more with the all-new 2026 Mazda CX-5, the smart choice. Visit your local Mazda dealer or MazdaUSA.com.
I'm Pat Boyle, here to help you keep it local. Let's get on sports. Sweet 16 kicks off with 11th-seed Texas taking on 2-seed Purdue, and I think the Longhorns are live dogs. Sean Miller having success in Austin in his first season isn't a surprise. I think he'll have a game plan to slow down Purdue point guard Braden Smith. Boilermakers' defense has also been suspect all year. I think Texas's athleticism gives them a ton of issues. I had the Longhorns in the Elite Eight before the tourney started. Book 'em. I like this. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Oh, hey, how was your vacation on MSC Cruises?
It wasn't just a vacation. It was a
holiday. What's the difference?
It's a holiday. Because there's European style and American comfort.
Does that happen every time you say that?
I don't know. But on holiday, there's fresh made pasta, and you can cheer on your favorite team at the sports bar.
No, I want to go on.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
It's a fact. Town Fair Tire is the area's largest name brand discount tire dealer. It's a fact. Town Fair Tire sells Toyo tires for the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you more free services than any other tire dealer for the life of your Toyo tires. So, if you're looking for Toyo tires, nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody. And that, my friends, is a fact.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
At Paramus Chevrolet, we understand that a car is more than four wheels. It's an extension of who you are. Hey, it's Mike Tandarella, General Manager of Paramus Chevrolet. Because everyone has unique taste, we stock a large variety of certified pre-owned automobiles. So you're sure to find something you absolutely love. And it gets better. Enjoy our exclusive Paramus Chevrolet VIP Plus program. A lifetime of complimentary oil changes, courtesy shuttles, and loaner car availability. Visit us in person or online at ParamusChevrolet.com.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it.
Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Come visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers at any one of their 6 locations.
Westbury, New York. It's your boy Bert Kreischer, the Machine.
Woo! I'm back, baby!
I will see you on the Permission to Party World Tour at Flagstar at Westbury Music Fair, April 26th.
Don't let them forget who you are and what you do.
Westbury, New York. Bert Kreischer, the Machine, at Flagstar at Westbury Music Fair, April 26th. Get your tickets at BertBertBert.com. I'll see you there.
Question: what business couldn't use extra income? Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Right now, Amazon Hub Delivery is looking to partner with ambitious New York businesses to become Amazon Hub partners. You and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area when it's convenient for you. With each package delivered, your business gets paid. Sign up at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
Hey, did you know Verizon Home Internet covers more homes with faster speeds across the country than any other provider? Now you can get award-winning Fios Internet for just $20 a month for 3 years. Switch today and enjoy savings you can count on. Verizon Home Internet consists of Fios and 5G Home. Availability varies. Comparison based on FCC BDS data of home internet providers with download speeds over 50 megabytes per second, June 2025. Limited time offer for eligible new customers. Fios $20 per month plan with auto pay, mobile phone plan, mobile plus home, and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies only to the then current base monthly rate for Fios. Additional terms may apply.
At Mercedes-Benz of Edison, you'll find they're more than a dealership. They're a luxury destination where exceptional vehicles meet exceptional people. From your first Mercedes-Benz to everyone after that, their goal is simple, to have you as a client for a lifetime. Because at Mercedes-Benz of Edison, customers don't just drive away, they become family for life. It's why Cars.com named Mercedes-Benz of Edison the top Mercedes-Benz dealer in the U.S. for 2025. Find your dream car at RayCatinaEdison.com.
At NYU Langone Health, we know there really is no place like home. That's why we get our surgery patients home faster and have fewer readmissions than any other health system. That means once you're home, you won't need to go back for the same procedure. Instead, you can get back to the things you love. And the next time you need something else, we're here. Better health starts with a better health system. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
I need a little ranch, step to the ranch.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
I built this business the old-fashioned way. Hard work and a whole lot of spreadsheets.
Yeah, about that, I upgraded us to Odoo. Odoo puts everything we need, sales, inventory, accounting, on one connected platform. No more juggling systems, no more headaches.
So it all works together?
Exactly.
Odoo is the all-in-one business software that makes running and passing on a business easier than ever. Take your business into the next generation. Try Odoo free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Baseball is back. Opening night is one exclusive game, and it's live on Netflix. Tonight, the New York Yankees, led by seven-time All-Star Aaron Judge, are in the Bay Area to face Rafael Devers and the San Francisco Giants. A brand new way to watch Major League Baseball, and it all starts here. MLB opening night, Yankees vs. Giants, live on Netflix. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
This Fan Focus is sponsored by Chef IQ, precision cooking, effortless results. ChefIQ.com. The night in sports. No, the Knicks do not play the Bulls, despite what Evan Roberts said earlier. They're off tonight. Tonight is the night, though, in a game that can be heard right here on the Fan. The Yankees open the Major League Baseball season at 8 p.m. with Max Fried on the bump versus Logan Webb, who Aaron Judge has 2 career homers off of. The Nets are at the Warriors at 10, and the Rangers skate in Toronto at 7:30.
So technically, you could have pulled off a Yankees-Nets doubleheader tonight.
You could have. They're both there.
You could have done that. Or you could go just to the Nets game and then stay for Yankees-Giants on Friday and Saturday. I mentioned this last year, and I'm curious if you remembered it, Tiki. And this year, I am proud to mention it again. This time, it's more relevant because it involves the Yankees. But last year, I marveled at the greatest streak in the history of baseball. And that is the fact that the San Francisco Giants have had a different starting left fielder every single year since Barry Bonds started his last opening day in 2007.
That's insane.
Do you remember me bringing that up?
I do remember you bringing this up.
I brought it up. I felt awkward. Like, does anybody really care?
Yeah.
But it's so impressive. I'll bring it up.
It just keeps going. It's almost intentional now.
Except it's dead.
It's over.
Because tonight in San Francisco, the answer to the trivia question will be Heliot Ramos, who will be starting in left field for the second consecutive season. And so one of the craziest, most impressive streaks, it got to 19 in a row. 19 different left fielders. And I think what makes the streak awesome isn't just 19. It's since Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you have this all-time great player who feels like hasn't played baseball in a million years starting the streak.
Right, and it's also because it's not like they suck.
Right. They've won 3 championships.
Right. It's not like they've had this, well, we stink and we're just going to keep running these prospects out here or some replacement player because we have no reason to be good. Like, they're good.
They're good. All right, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to name all the guys. Are you ready?
Yes.
Barry Bonds, Dave Roberts, Fred Lewis, Mark DeRosa, Pat Burrell, Aubrey Huff, Andres Torres, Mike Morse, Nori Aoki, Angel Pagan, Jarrett Parker, Hunter Pence, Connor Joe, Alex Dickerson, Austin Slater, Jock Peterson, Blake Sable, Michael Conforto, Heliot Ramos. And now this year, Heliot Ramos will do it in back-to-back years.
Wow. How about DeRosa sneaking in there?
I know.
How about that? Now, I've got one more piece of information.
And your cousin.
That's right. I got one more piece of information. I'm curious if you find it to be more impressive than what I just told you or less. Are you ready for this one? This is amazing. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants have had a rivalry that dates back to the 1890s when the Brooklyn Bridge Grooms were like in the American Association and the New York Giants were in the National League. And they have played each other a grand total of, hold on a second, let me get a calculator out because I'd love to give you the correct information on this. They have played each other well over 100 years. I mean, do the math. Since 1890, how long is that?
I mean, that's 135 years.
They have played 2,593 games.
Wow.
Okay? 17 of those ended in a tie because back in the day, if the sun went down, there were no lights.
Game over.
Sorry, game over.
Little League.
Their all-time record against each other is 1288 and 1288.
Incredible.
Now, is that more impressive than the Giants'
That
left
is
field
more
streak?
impressive.
It is.
Yeah, because that's improbable.
Well, it's going to end this year because they play 13 times. And as Tiki would tell you, the Giants will lose 11 of those games, right? Can't beat the Dodgers.
Is there no mechanism for a tie?
Well, in 2 years, it could be tied again because it's 13 plus 13.
I know, but this in baseball now, I don't even know. I don't know the answer.
No,
there's no mechanism.
They would suspend the game and then pick it up.
Yeah.
I guess, but if the game didn't end up mattering, like you could have a weird scenario where at the end of the year you don't need it.
Yeah, I think, and it's not like officially a tie, but I guess if you go to Baseball Reference, it would show up.
It would just shave the game off. The others would have to be.
Yeah. So it really there isn't. But back in the day, obviously, with the light situation, they would call it one. Right?
The light situation.
But that's crazy to me.
Well, why didn't they just pick it up like some later date?
Because I have a theory about this. We were stupider a long time ago. And if you don't believe me, I'll get real serious and prove how stupid we were a long time ago. But we were. We did dumb things.
Right. Yeah.
Like a lot of things. So I always wonder that. And the answer to any question you have on why'd we do that? Why'd we do that? We were dumb.
We also had to make a train the next day to get to the next city.
Yeah. And we were dumb.
Yeah. You didn't have air travel. Hey, would you get the next flight?
But I'll tell you that about those games. They weren't on Netflix.
They were not.
And there was something to be said for that.
They weren't on anything.
Yeah. You'd have to go to the ballpark to watch the game.
Or read about it in the newspaper the next day.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better. We'd have to fly. Actually, they didn't have that back then. We'd have to walk to San Francisco. Oh, wait, they didn't move out west till 1958. Either way, it'd be a pain in the ass. Imagine an opening day where you can't watch the game. Well, that happened. And you want to know why? Because we were dumber back then.
A lot of 62-year-olds can't watch it tonight.
You know what? They can. Call up their sons or daughters, ask them to share the Netflix account, or come over and teach them.
Bar.
Or go to the bar. I agree. Let's go to Manny in Tom's River. Hey, Manny. Hello, Manny.
Manny
going once. Manny going twice.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. That's why I do the going once and twice. You never know. What's up, Manny?
Just made it.
Sorry, I was on mute. Evan, big, long time, first time. Listen, I want to tell you something. You were the one that made me follow baseball. And in honor of today, opening day, I just wanted to let you know, I used to follow sports in college, used to listen to you guys talk football with you and Craigie. But you started talking about baseball with such passion. I'm like, you know what? Let me try it out. And I want to thank you for all the heartbreak that you've given me for the past 8 years.
Wow. I am deeply honored and touched and saddened by that phone call.
Well, he didn't tell us if he became a Met fan or a Yankee fan.
I mean, clearly a Met fan.
Yes.
I mean, I think even though the Yankees haven't won
I was going to say, the Yankees haven't won either.
That's true.
It's a different kind of heartbreak.
You know, it's funny. I was saying this the other day about the Mets and the Yankees and our relationship that we have. I want the Mets to be the Yankees. That's my first step. And I don't mean win World Series because you don't. I mean get to the playoffs every year. Like, that's my first goal. My first goal is I want the Mets, and it hasn't happened. It's probably the biggest disappointment of the Cohen era. I want to be a consistent playoff team.
Because it makes you feel like there's always a chance.
I want every year to go to a playoff game at home. And then eventually, yes, I will become like Sean, and I'll be jaded and say we have to win it all. Now, speaking of Mets-Yankees, we are getting a lot of people claiming that the Juan Soto Instagram reaction, and if you're just tuning in, here's what reportedly happened. The Yankees put out a hype video for this upcoming season. It included Max Fried striking out Juan Soto. And reportedly, Juan Soto went on Instagram to comment on it with laughing emoji, laugh cry emojis, and rent free. We told you the story and then told you it's probably fake.
Right.
A lot of people are claiming it is not fake. And that Juan Soto did post that and he quickly deleted it. Right, Sean? Let's go to the, is Juan Soto really pranking the Yankee desk? You got a lot of people telling you it's real?
I have multiple people in my app mentions going, I captured this on my own Instagram, and they're all sending me their own versions of screenshots that are different. So, again, I don't have a...
different, they're the same.
You can see, like, the phone battery levels.
Oh,
different.
I see, I got you.
So, listen, again, I didn't witness this with my own eyes. No baseball reporter is reporting this. Could it be 18 robots sending me different versions? In this day and age with AI, anything is possible.
It just doesn't feel like something he would do.
But if it is.
What's his Instagram?
Juan Soto 22, I think.
Wish I were a Yankee. No, it's Juan Soto 22.
Well, no. I think it's fair. We've told the story. We don't know if it's real or not, though a lot of people are claiming it is. I think it's fair to say, okay, for this discussion, let's assume it's real. Okay. What's your thought? Because I have a thought.
Juan Soto 25?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, _25.
_25. But he's deleted it now, Teak, so it's not there.
It's not even about that.
Oh, okay.
I just want to look at his Instagram.
I got you. Oh, you're going to study the Instagram.
He got 138 likes on this and 64 replies.
This was a post or a story?
I believe it's the Yankees post. Again, I haven't
seen
it.
No. On Instagram, did Juan Soto post this?
He commented on a Yankee post.
Story?
No. He commented.
Oh, got it.
On the Yankees post of their hype video that also featured Soto striking out to Max Fried.
Okay. And his response was laughing, crying emojis.
3 laughing, crying emojis.
And then he says rent free.
Rent free.
Hold on.
So it is an attack on the Yankee video. What is your opinion on such subject, Sean? Because I got one.
I don't have as big an issue as
my fat ass!
You want me to be honest with you?
It's awesome. Just say it.
It's cool that he's embracing it. It's cool that he's embracing. You know what? You want to take your shots at me? I'm going to comment on it. Just like I don't really care that Kevin Durant has 15 different Instagram or Twitter burners. Do I prefer my athlete this day and age stay off social media?
No.
Sure, but who am I to judge because I'm a pig on social media? So good for Juan Soto.
Good for Juan Soto. Here's why.
Here's my problem with this. So I'm looking at this, and I see what the Mets chat sent us.
Yes.
And I see Juan Soto _25 blue check mark. 3 laughing face emojis, rent free.
Yes.
It's just that.
Yeah.
There's no context. On Instagram, when you comment, it's not like commenting on Twitter.
Right, but other people are showing. So you're saying it could be about something else? Is that what you're implying?
No. I'm just saying that doesn't look like what you comment on Instagram.
So you don't think it's real?
That's not when you comment on Instagram.
I don't know.
That's not what it would look like if you screenshotted it.
Okay.
I'm very confused. What do you mean that's not what it would look like? I don't get what you mean. Like, if you could comment 3 emojis and rent free and screen grab it.
Yes, but you would have there would be other comments around it. There would be. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot.
The one I'm seeing says view 64 more replies, and 138 hearts.
And some of the other screen grabs are showing different.
Another one said 61 more replies.
Yeah, so it's probably real. Yeah, it's a cut-off picture where you don't see the whole image. You just see Juan Soto saying rent free as a reply. I hope
I would need to see others because this could be just blown up and made it.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm still skeptical.
I'm skeptical too, but for the sake of if it's real or not, I will tell you I love it. I think it's great. Because what still bothers me, and I guess I'll come clean, I'll show you my vulnerability.
I also don't know if he runs his own, if he does this himself.
Oh, so it could possibly not be him. All right. I hope
because there's no first-person pictures.
So you think it's like an agent? It's Scott Boras who did it.
It's all professional, like beautiful photos.
So it could be someone who works for Juan Soto who's had enough of the Yankees and the Yankee fans trolling him.
Yes.
That's possible.
Yes. That would be my, if it is him, that would be my gut.
My hope is it's him because it still bothers me that Mikal Bridges sat there like a freaking slug while he got clowned.
You bitch.
Like, that bothers me, that he sat there while Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson mocked him, and he took it. And all I wanted him to do was say, shut up, man, the way Kevin Durant did. Stand up for the franchise you represent. Just stand up for us. And that's why I'll always be kind of endowed to Kevin. I appreciate that KD did that. So if Juan Soto is going to stand up to John and Maspeth, if he's going to stand up to Keith McPherson, if he's going to stand up to Sean Morash, if he's going to stand up to the Yankee trolls and the Yankees themselves for making a video of him striking out at Max Fried, if he's going to stand up and say rent-free, good for you. Because I want that from my players. It pisses me off that Mikal Bridges sat there and just took it.
You bitch.
Like, why'd you take it? Why don't you say something? Why don't you say something for the 30 people that like you or liked you? Yeah, probably the number's smaller these days. But you know what I mean? So I hope it's real, Teak. I hope it's real because I like when players stand up for the teams they're on. You know what you tell people? You tell them, go bleep. I'm a Jet, damn it. And I'm proud of it. I'm a Met, damn it, and I'm proud of it. And yeah, I'm a Brooklyn Net, and I'm damn proud of it. Not enough people do it.
So then counterpoint, why was he, as the kids like to say, a bitch and deleted it?
I don't have an answer to that.
You want your play to stand up, just don't delete it then.
You know what? Fine, he shouldn't have deleted it if that's the case. But I still like it. I still like the idea of standing up for yourself. Because how many more days in a row are you guys going to say, he wishes he was the Yankee?
I mean, probably until he goes to the Hall of Fame, because he does.
Okay, you can continue to say it the same way Knick fans said Durant wanted to be a Knick, right? You could keep saying it. Doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it real. So you have a right to do it, but eventually the player has a chance to fight back, which luckily he did, and apparently Juan Soto did. So you know what, Juan? I love you, bro.
All right. I mean, there were other strikeouts and other bad moments from other teams, and I haven't seen any other players commenting. So who's really rent-free and who?
Because they went out of their way, and you know that they did, and I have no problem with it. Like, play the game. The Yankees went out of their way in this video to show Max Fried striking out Juan Soto.
I'm surprised there's not more people that commented on this.
Because it was quick, probably. It was quick. It was probably, I put it up, I shouldn't do this. I'll take this down. I'm not even going to comment on them.
He probably gets the notifications. All these people are replying really quick, all these likes. I should take this down.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this. But I appreciate it. Tiki still won't believe it's real. So I'd ask you.
No, it's not even that. It's just,
I by the way, I'm kind of with you. I'm still skeptical too, but it just.
There's one reply to it.
And what is it?
It says, living rent-free in the minds of Yankee fans. So sad, ! Get over it.
What?
So apparently Juan Soto on Instagram replies, ha, 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 rent-free.
Mm-hmm.
Someone on the Yankees replied to Juan Soto.
Someone on the Yankees?
On the Yankees feed.
Oh, okay.
Replied, Robert, whatever his name is. He replied at Juan Soto.
Right.
Or whatever. Living rent-free in the minds of Yankee fans. So sad, ! Get over it. But he's the only one.
That's because Juan maybe deleted it.
Nobody else replied to Juan Soto.
By the way, Tiki is staring at his phone, studying this like a term paper.
There goes Tiki.
Yeah, I'm definitely in a rabbit hole.
Okay, but this, now I'm really confused. I'm going to take it a step further. It says in all these screen grabs upwards of 60 replies. You're saying there's only one reply?
Only one that he could see.
Only one that I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juan Soto fan page. I understand you. It's impossible to forget at Juan Soto _25.
I like the end. But he's still singing about the rabbit hole. And it makes sense because he's still in the rabbit hole. And by the way, I think we brought this up 7 minutes ago. This may be one of the longest rabbit holes. This may go through the end of the show. The show may be over. Craig and Big Mac are going to come in, and Tiki's going to be standing here on
my
his
question
phone.
is Craig aware of this? Because this feels like his lead.
You think so?
Really?
If Craig's aware of this is such a Craig story.
And so now I'm down the replies, and it's now Boston Red Sox fans replying.
Oh, yeah, what are they saying?
It's just kind of like them waving. Like, hey, they got memes of guys waving. Red Sox are waving.
Oh, interesting. By the way, that could be a new game at 152. Where does Craig begin his show? Because he's a fascinating guy. You never know sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, he could begin with failed head coaches in the NFL and what they're doing now.
What?
Possible.
I don't even know what that means. I'm going to write this down. This is the first time we're playing this game. You think he leads with Juan Soto on Instagram?
Yes.
Juan Soto on Instagram. I'm going to go with Netflix.
Okay.
Like, it's going to be something Netflix related. I'd ask Teague, but he's gone. He's out. Look at him. He's staring at his phone.
Rent free at Juan Soto _25. Maybe you'll make the playoffs this year.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, geez, they better. Well, the Odyssey begins tonight, at least for Yankee fans, and you want to keep it right here all day because you do have Big Mac and Craig Carton coming up at 2. You've got Emmanuel Barbari with Ricky Ricardo giving you an extended pregame show, and then this game is right here on the Fan. So don't worry about Netflix. You got it right here. And then we are back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to talk all about it and also get you set for Mets opening day. So enjoy your night. We're back here tomorrow at 10 a.m. Rewind on the Odyssey app if you missed anything. Goodbye.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
A shakeup in Chapel Hill. Hubert Davis is out at UNC. Now, this comes after UNC's loss to 11